Hello, hello! I'm assuming my mic is working now. Chat, let me know how the audios are. Oh God, Henry's hard soda, chat? What the hell is wrong with you? This shit tastes like fucking toxic poison. I'd rather drink battery acid laced with arsenic. Thanks for hijacking my intro, by the way. Fantastic. Perfidious Pete here. Wednesday night, we're gonna do a little streaming. I apologize about the, 5 minutes of opening sound there in the episode where there was nothing. But, you know, Windows pushed an update, and for whatever reason, they can't not fuck with my microphone settings. Literally every single time they push an update, it destroys every mic setting I have. I fucking hate it. Get your shit together, Windows 10. Also, the grape flavor, you guys are out of your goddamn mind. Henry's hard soda, I've only had the orange and the ginger ale, but the orange tastes like fucking napalm with turpentine thrown in it. It's goddamn terrible. Anyway, what was I on about? Oh, right, stream's late, and there's a reason why. Perfidious Pete was taking a moment or two to register his opinion on the upcoming FCC regulations regarding Title II classification of internet service providers, and that I damn sure think they ought to leave well enough alone and make sure that everyone, regardless of who their service provider is, has equal unfettered access to the horrible pipe of effluvium and the wonderful delight of said effluvium that is the internet. And I would urge you, if you are a U.S. citizen, you should, or even just a resident alien, honestly. If you're in the U.S., I also urge you, please go back forth and register your opinion with the FCC as well, and encourage them to not change the regulations that might cost us all the access equal and unparalleled that we enjoy to the current fire hose of effluvium that is the internet. Don't fuck with my internet, government. That's all I want. FCC, leave my shit alone, bro. Black Martian Colonist, hey, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. And yeah, we're going old school here tonight. Since it is 102 degrees outside currently in Missouri, with a 68% humidity, which makes the heat index something like 117 here right now. Honestly, I thought I could use a break. We would go back to the cool wilds of Canada, and rather than die of a heat stroke, we can see if we can get frostbite and watch our fingertips rot off. So, there you go. Yeah, we're going to go play a little Long Dark. Story mode, of course, for the Long Dark launches August 1st. I am super stoked about story mode. It's going to be badass. Not out yet, and I thought, you know what? They've done a lot of changes to the Long Dark since the last time I've played it, and I thought it might be fun to dip back into it just to get a little bit warmed up before story mode launches. It's only 91 in Texas right now. Gee, thanks for making me feel good about BNP. So let's do it. They have challenges now, huh? Opus Rescue. Are you the last person alive? You have to know if only you could get a signal out to someone. Recover a distress pistol from the summit of Timberwolf Mountain and fire it from the top of the Desolation Point Lighthouse. Doesn't seem that hard. The old bear is after you. Nothing can kill him but the trapper's old bear killer rifle. Go to the trapper's cabin before the bear gets you. Okay. Avoid the bear. Go to the trapper's cabin on Mystery Lake. The Hunted Part 2. Whiteout. Monster Blizzard is on the way. Storm arrives in 30 days. Stockpile enough food, water, and supplies in the Coastal Highway Quonset Hut garage before it hits. Nomad. Survive for 3 days in each 15 specific locations across the game world. Those look interesting, but you know what? I think we're just going to go with the classic sandbox sort of feel here. Pilgrim, no. Voyageur, no. Stalker, no. I mean, we've done this before. Let's fucking try Interlopers. It says for expert players looking for the alternate wilderness survival chance. You start with the most minimal resources. You have to craft everything you need to survive. The world becomes more hostile the longer you survive. Allows for 2 active feats. What are feats? Feats are entirely new. What did we survive in the last time I played the Longest Dark on stream, though, chat? Weren't we up to like 120 days or something crazy? Let's try this Interloper thing and see just exactly how hard it is. Let's give it a whirl. We are, of course, going to be Anna, the survivor, because, you know, her avian bird bone syndrome always makes it really fun when she trips down a tiny, tiny incline and shatters her hip like a 90-year-old. Sandbox, well, you know, let's just, you know what? Let's call this one net neutrality. Yeah. Seriously, I can't urge you enough. If you are in the United States or, like I said, even a resident alien, please do, I encourage you, go to the FCC and let them know. Let them know that net neutrality is important to you and that you would like them to maintain the current regulations. Does that mean it's destined to fail? Well, I mean, it's me, Black Martian colonist. I'm always destined to fail. I had to adapt to chaos, but it can be done. I am living proof of that. It can be done. Kurt Vonnegut from Breakfast of Champions. So where are we at, yo? Looking like we are Mystery Lake, I think. I see a stick up here, so I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Doink. Always pick up sticks. So if we are in Mystery Lake, the lake is going to be down this way, correct? Where the shit are we? Well, this is definitely going to shatter every bone in our body. Also, I don't think we're in Mystery Lake, chat. This does not at all look like Mystery Lake. Where the hell are we? There's a crash plane. Oh, good. We're on, like, Timberwolf Mountain. All right. Well, this is fantastic. What do we got for clothing here? Oh, they've got all of this stuff has changed. Hold on a minute. So we've got a hoodie, some jeans, a pair of shoes, some decent sport stocks, one stick, ragged thermal underwear. No first aid clothing. We're already starting to freeze here. No afflictions. It's minus 13 with wind chill, minus 9. Feels like negative 19, and we are cold and getting colder. All right. Let's grab all this stuff. I really miss the fact that I used to be able to just pick stuff up with one click. We don't really have time to break this down. We need to find some form of shelter very quickly. The bunny rabbits, which we can't really do anything about. We're now exposed to the wind, I'm guessing, is what the little swirly icon is. Yeah, well, I'll make a fire as soon as I can find a place to hole up. Also, we definitely want to get maple saplings. We don't have a hatchet, okay? This is a terrible starting location, though. Sprinting may warm us up. I hate being cold, because I really do. Yeah, we got it, Anna. You don't like being cold. We really can't start a fire, though, because we started in the middle of nowhere with nothing. Okay, what do we got here? Some stones? Not sure what stones are useful for. Also, stones are new. Is there like a cave or something around here, though, we could crawl into? What we really need to find is some manner... Damn. Yeah, I got some old man's beard, though. I'm not going to use it to make an herbal tea or anything fun. I'm actually just going to hang it from my face so that when I freeze to death and somebody later finds my frozen corpse, it'll be a real hoot. They'll be like, hey, did you see that guy? He made a fake beard out of lichen. What a card. I mean, he's dead as fuck and frozen to the wall with his own piss, but still, that's a guy who knew how to have a good time. Or, you know, since I'm Anna, that's a girl who really knew how to have a good time. We really need to start sprinting here because we are desperately cold. Are there any buildings around here? We really need something we can use to start a fire. Or just even a place to get warm. Something. A nook, a cranny, a crevice. We're going to fall down this hill and shatter all of our limbs, by the way. What's that noise? I heard what sounded like footsteps. Okay, we got a cave. Well, it sucks, but... all we really need is something we can use to start a fire and maybe get warm. Is there anything in this cave? What's the temperature like in here? It is... well, it's still 6 below, so we're still fucking freezing. It's a nice roomy cave, though, huh? Warmer by the lake. Got, you know, a lot of depth to it. Got a definite open floor plan. It's got great feng shui, our cave. So, can we make a fire or anything? Okay, journal. I visited these locations, so that's delightful. How do I not die from, okay, well, that's beautiful. Yeah, how do I not die from, exposure, though? That's what I'm really looking for. I'd like to build a fire, if possible. We don't seem to be getting any warmer, and I don't have anything I can use to build a fire. How do I get to the crafting menu? Man, the Long Dark has really changed quite a bit. How do I get to the crafting menu, though? Journal, skills. Okay, collectibles, stats. Here we go. Crafting, blueprints, fires. No, I don't want any of those things. Snares, hooks, bearskin. Yeah, I don't want any of those things. Blueprints. So torches. We can make those anywhere. Takes 15 minutes with a stick of cloth and lamp oil. I can make tinder plugs out of anything. Yeah, how do I make a fucking fire, though? Building a fire used to be just a thing that you could do pretty much anywhere. You didn't need anything special. You could just build a camp. Okay, how do I build a campfire now? Maybe I can't? Because I don't have a fire starting tool? I suppose that's a reasonable explanation. Is this still in early access? Yes, the Long Dark is still in early access, although I think when story mode drops is its official launch. So that's going to be August 1st. So, you know, just a couple weeks. I hear what sounds like footsteps. Yeah, frostbite risk. Well, you started me in the middle of nowhere with nothing, so don't give me the whole frostbite risk thing. This is possibly the worst starting location one could wind up in, because this mountain licks dick. I think there's only one building on the entire mountain, if memory serves me correct. And the rest of it is just caves and shit. And the things that we need in order to build the things that we need are not available in this location. Like, you know, we're going to need a knife and a hatchet to craft some rudimentary tools. And we're not going to be able to find those in a cave on Timberwolf Mountain. There's a rope. You know what? Let's climb this rope. Wait, can we climb this rope? Oh. Oh, they put in a fucking stupid wheel? So we can make campfires, we can pass time, we can build a snow shelter. Okay. Well, what I'd like to do is actually just climb up this fucking rope. How do I do that? Okay. I mean, it keeps trying to get me to use this map, but the map doesn't apparently do anything. Also, that rope is apparently not climbable. Oh, our stamina no longer regens. Or it does, it just does so extraordinarily slowly. May have to restart. This seems like a pretty shitty start. I think you may be right, Command Post. We sort of got a bum rap here. I think we're likely gonna die just because we're not within walking distance of any resources whatsoever. Oops.
Oh, that's sore.
Yeah, alright. Well, let's just go fist fight a bear then. Because this start licks dick. I'm just gonna go get killed by a bear. We can't sprint anymore because we broke our ankle, and there's Anna's brittle bird bone syndrome.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
Yeah, you're right. You are gonna need some first aid soon because a wolf is about to tear your fucking throat out. Which map is this? This is Timberwolf Mountain, chat. It's arguably, like I said, the worst spot you could possibly start the game because it has nothing in it. There's no structures, no man-made things to loot, no cars, no vehicles, I mean, there's really no way to survive here. Let's see if we can get a wolf to fight a bear.
A bit.
I hear wolves. I also hear this bear. Let's see if we can use nature against itself and make the wolf fight a bear. Oh, that wolf is going after a rabbit. Well, what's up, bro? You wanna fucking, let's do this. I'm just gonna play dead. No, I'm not, no, I'm already dead. Please, sir, please. Man, Smokey the Bear is a fucking asshole. I didn't even start a fire, Smokey. Why are you murdering me? I didn't start a fire. Come on, you're supposed to be the fire prevention guy. I didn't do anything. Okay, we have blood loss and an infection risk, but the bear left us barely alive. Well, infection risk. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, is the risk of infection. Hey, bear, you didn't fucking finish the job, you pussy. Come on. Kick you right into fucking taint. Come on, fucker. Come on. What is it? What are you invulnerable? Thank you. Don't fucking leave me here to linger, you miserable son of a bitch. Fucking finish me off, you jerk. Smokey is really an asshole. Playing dead is how you survive. I know. I want to play all the way dead so that I can actually start a new save and try something. I hope this isn't a bad omen for net neutrality. And that it's as completely fucked as we are. You died from blood loss and a shock of a bear attack. Beats getting all Rorschach. Do it! Do it! Now, let's reset our stats. Do I want to save the journal? No. The journal for this sandbox will not be saved. Oh, darn, I'd hate to fucking lose that one. Alright, let's try this again and see if we can get a start that isn't complete and total hogwash. It's not the shock that killed him, it's the claw. Do it! You know, Jackie Earl Haley, I feel, didn't get enough credit for the job that he did as Rorschach. He was actually fantastic. The foraging for food and water, the struggle for life in a world without masters, housed in a body that man had made dependent on himself. Richard Matheson and I Am Legend. By the way, if you have not read I Am Legend, are you fucking shitting me? We start here every time? We started in exactly the same spot, chat. This is exactly the same spot we fucking started last time. The exact same miserable piece of shit start. You gotta be shitting me. Okay, so what we have to do then is know our way back to where civilization is. We have to, like, be able to find the cabin. Because we're without, like, the rudiments... No, I don't want to break it down. I said I didn't want to break it down. I don't stand here forever to harvest a bunch of fucking sticks.
I'm gonna die if I don't.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to find something you can use to start a fire then, aren't you? Like a book of matches. Which typically means you're gonna need some form of shelter. And that typically means we have to find some sort of rudimentary accoutrement of mankind. Let's go down this rope. If I remember, Timberwolf Mountain... Mountaineering rope. Like, the base of the rope... The base of the mountain is the place where the cabin is. How dare I get a giant Reese's mug to out the FCC? I do genuinely encourage you, if you haven't already filed with the FCC, please do go do that. Do it. Like, right now. You can do it while you're watching a stream. If you got two monitors, just keep me up in one window. Open the FCC's website and make your opinion known while watching. Alternatively, if you don't have two monitors, you know what? Close the stream, go do the net neutrality thing, and then come back to this, because one of those things is important and the other one is an idiot. I'm trying to remember where the house is on this map. It's been a while since I played The Long Dark, like a really long while. And Timberwolf Mountain was probably the zone in which I spent the least time when I was playing it. This looks... Okay, we got... Wait, are we in Mystery Lake? This is not Mystery Lake. I, sir, know my Mystery Lake, and this is no Mystery Lake. Also, we do not have a hatchet, so we won't be harvesting shit. I do want to try and craft a survival bow, but we're gonna need something. Someplace, at a minimum, someplace where we can build a fire. No, don't break it down. Oh, shit. A wolf is coming. Let's just run. Maybe we can get him to go after the deer instead of us? Okay, we got some ragged driving gloves. The frozen angler. Some charcoal. Okay, that's not useful at all. Also, I gotta do something here, chat. I gotta rebind a control very quickly. Key bindings. Crouch is by default on left control, which I fucking hate. I prefer my crouch to be on C, thank you. There we go. So anything we could use to find or light a fire. That drawer was empty. It was also empty. We got a...
I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, I got a hammer. If nothing else, I can use it to beat that wolf to death. I got a feeling like I'm going to be trying to beat a wolf to death with a hammer in a minute. Oh, he's going after a rabbit. Cattails, though? Give me some of them cattails, chat. You know I love them. Come on, give me some of them. What the shit? If... Oh, he's very angry. He's an angry puppy. Up, go away, dog. I got a hammer. How do I, speaking of which, how do I get my hammer out? I have no weapons. Okay. Well, this is very bad. Maybe I can throw a rock at him? Can I? I can. Alright, you want to go? I'll chuck a rock right in your face there, fucking... This is not the long way home. You want to do this? Actually, I might just be able to outrun him. Nope. Fight! Beat him in the head! That's right! Hammer the shit out of him! Boy, he tore us up real good, actually. We have a sprained wrist and blood loss. He fucked us up real good. We were almost to the cabin, too. We found the mountaineer's hut. There better be something we can use to start a fire and bandage our wounds in here. What do we got? Some mountaineering rope, which sucks. There's a bed. Okay, we found some wooden matches. So we have a chance to not die because we can start a fire. There's also a hatch. A climber's journal. We'll just take it. I don't... Shit. Do we have blood loss right now? Yes, we have blood loss from a wolf bite. We have nothing to bandage it. Infection risk, sprained wrist, frostbite. Oh, we're in great shape here, chat. This is looking fantastic. So we got a workbench. Crates we can break down. Candy bar so we won't immediately die. I mean, at least not of starvation. What's in this hatch? A worn woolen scarf. Well, I would love to use that warm woolen scarf. Take that ski jacket. First aid kit, come on, first aid kit. It was empty. Perfect. Well, we're going to have to bandage these wounds, which means some of our clothing is going to have to go. So, let's see. Campcraft. Nope. Light sources, don't care about. Food, navigation, first aid. No first aid items in my backpack. Well, could I craft some, perhaps? Oh, there's a strafe now. Oh, that's new. Yeah, you're feeling faint, Anna. I'm working on it. Also, the controls are all different now, so I'm having trouble getting... There we go. To the inventory. So, bandages. Honestly, I feel like maybe we just... bleed to death? Yeah, let's just fuck it. Let's just bleed to death. I don't want to start in Timberwolf Mountain. I want to start somewhere that is not here, because this start is shit. Yeah, you're bleeding all over the place. Well, you know what you should do? Go fist fight another wolf. Yeah, come on, let's do this. How you doing there, Pooch? Ah! You died from blood loss and shock from a wolf attack. Just Virginia wolf it and walk into the river. Alright, let's reset the old stats. I actually don't know what resetting our stats even does. Confirm. Let's see. If we start in the same spot again, I'm going to be kind of furious. I don't feel like interloper difficulty would be that bad were it not for the fact that, you know what? Net neutrality, yay. I don't feel like this would be that bad if we... Interloper difficulty would be this terrible if we didn't start on the worst map in the game. This is like the most desolate location we could possibly spawn in. I have a feeling we're going to be right back there. Shabby luck. I don't think it's luck. I think this is just where you spawn. He is at home with his solitude and a note reverberating inside a bell. Peter Heller at the Dog Stars. Oh, good. This time it's fucking night. On the plus side, it may be nighttime, but we are not, and I repeat, not, in Timberwolf Mountain. That is excellent. So, waterfall. We are Mystery Lake, I think. Pretty sure we're on Mystery Lake. Where are my cattails at, though? Cattails were fucking power food in the long dark. I honestly have no idea. I don't remember this location. Okay, we're either in... We may be in Pleasant Valley, actually. If we're in Pleasant Valley, this is fantastic. We're definitely in Pleasant Valley. Alright, this is good. The fact that it's nighttime kind of licks dong, but Pleasant Valley is great. Hat Creek. I could really use a hat, like a warm one, with one of those like pull-down ear flap things like fucking Elmer Fudd's got. Am I ever going to go back to Firewatch? I will finish Firewatch at some point, absolutely. I have plans. Mateus Plays Forever. Thanks very much for follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. It might be early morning. I mean, I suppose we could probably tell if we were so inclined, but I really don't want to stop because I see what I believe are buildings.
Oh, sure, I'm getting cold.
Yeah, you are gonna, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get cold. I have no idea where the hell we are. Is this may not be Pleasant Valley. So I think I hear a wolf. Yeah, hypothermia risk. Let's do a little jogging. Why am I clanking so loudly?
God, I've never felt so cold in my life.
Hold on. Why am I clanking like this? What am I carrying that's making me clank? I mean, the only thing I've got are 2 rocks. Oh, wait a minute. 3 rocks. Hell yeah. Nobody's going to mess with me now. I got like an abundant... I didn't actually want to do that, though. I just wanted to pick up another rock. Can I go pick my old rock back up? Oh, well, that's delightful. Weak ice. We don't want to walk on that. It will crack. Guess we can put our rock away. I don't know where we're at. Is this maybe an entirely new map? Yeah, I see what appears to be some kind of accoutrement of mankind. With the changes made to Long War 2, do I ever see myself going back to it? No, I will never play Long War 2 ever again. That game is bad. I do not like it. I'll be playing War of the Chosen when that comes out, absolutely certainly, because I do still love XCOM, but I probably will never in my life play another product made by Pavonis Interactive. I think they're a bad development company. They don't understand video games, or rather, they don't... Okay.
Too cold to think.
I appreciate that you gave me warning about the weak ice before letting me just walk out on it. Oh, it does. Actually, it's just very difficult to see. Alright, so a lot of new game mechanics that I gotta admit we're struggling a bit to master here. The new difficulty seems extraordinarily challenging. Although a lot of it, I gotta say, feels not so much a challenge to the game itself as it is to the just getting bad luck with their spawn.
Cold. Up a bit.
It's okay, chat. We're gonna bathe our way to victory.
It's goddamn freezing.
Oh, I have hypothermia. Well, it's okay. I walk like 2.5 feet and fall back into the ice, so... I appear to have gotten into a place that it's impossible to get out of. Well, I ain't getting any wetter.
If I don't warm up soon.
Yeah, you're probably gonna die, and I hate to break it to you. You've got to be shitting me. There's no way off of... Stop walking across the ice. Okay, chat, tell me how to do that then. How do I stop walking across the ice? Because all I'm trying to do is get back to the edge of the lake, and every time I keep fucking falling through. Restart? Oh, I'm sure we'll be restarting not through our own volition here in a minute, chat. Also, I have no idea which map this is, because this is a map I have never seen. So this is entirely new. Yazi, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. Maybe a lesser difficulty. Bah! Once we get a grasp on the new mechanics, we'll be fine, chat. Stop your whinging. This is how every long dark runs start out. So you die like 40 times. It's just that's the way of the nature. It's the nature of the game. It's the way of the world. Nobody survives their first time. It's like the Matrix. Everybody falls the first time. The fact that we're constantly starting so far away from like every chunk of civilization is kind of a bitch. I mean, we'll be frozen to death in a minute. It's gonna be fine. We gotta figure out how the hell to get across this lake. In the event that we start here again, we want to know what we can and cannot and should not do. Like, clearly, we should not walk across any ice whatsoever at all. Ice is bad. Really, I keep trying to sprint, and the sprint functionality is much, much different than it used to be. In that, like, now you can sprint for about 25 feet, and then you're just too exhausted to ever do it again. Or alternatively, it could be that I fell into the water, got hypothermia, and my muscles are too frozen for me to move at all anymore. I think we're probably going to be dead very soon, though. Yep, we're about to die. It's all going dark, chat. It's all fading away. My life is flashing before my eyes, and all I can see is all of the time that I wasted bitching about how hot it was when it was 102 outside and the heat index was 117, and then I wound up staggering around in a frozen wasteland waiting to die find a wolf or bear to punch. I have no idea what map this is at all. Oh, come on, at least let me go die next to Sean Bean. There's a corpse over there. I recognize the crows. I can at least provide them a good meal. Come on, let me go be a crowsicle. Don't make me die alone. Let me die next to Sean Bean. Or get eaten by that bear. Whichever one. Oh. Yeah, well, joke's on you, Smokey. This meal's gonna be cold. Yeah. Yo, seriously, though, if you toss me in the microwave for like 90 seconds before you rip me apart, it'll probably be a little more, you know, like, a little more enthusiastic dining experience, maybe a little better. Poor Anna, she's just getting ripped apart. All right. We don't, no, I don't care. All right, let's go again. We're gonna be Anna with her. You know what? I don't even care. We've started so many games now, I can't even bother to name it. The bear was a mercy kill. Why isn't that bear hibernating? Well, because it's like summertime and in the long dark, everything. I wonder if our start location has anything to do with the quote we see at the beginning. It does, actually, because every time we've seen... Nope, we're back at fucking... God damn it. Delightful. You know what? I'm not going to waste time harvesting a fucking reishi mushroom. I don't want to break a branch. I just want to pick up some sticks and go to the main cabin. So I can get off of this goddamn death hole of a map. So apparently on this difficulty, every start is just terrible. It's like, if you start here, all the starts are goddamn horrible. Every start is abominable. So let's mountaineering rope our way down. Possibly we should not have been sprinting before trying our mountaineering because it looks like we're out of stamina and might fall. Okay, made it down. Alright, so the cabin is this way. This game has an auto ass fuck setting. This is some lol shit. Well, we are playing on the most... like, the most difficult difficulty. We are trying to make it as difficult as possible. You gotta admit, it's a pretty nice change from our last run where we were in the long dark, where basically we just sat in our cabin and drank water and ate bear meat all day. You gotta be shitting me. Alright, I guess it's gonna be nothing but non-stop wildlife everywhere. Maybe we can lose them. What I'd really like to do is come over here and see if we could get him to just chase this. Oh, this is Crystal Lake. I want to see if we can get him to fucking try and eat this deer instead of us. can't sprint anymore.
Great. I can't feel my feet.
Yeah, well, why don't you whine about it a little bit, Anna? That'll solve the problem. The cold will be solved by you complaining. Whinge a little. That'll fix it. Any deer? There was a deer over there. If we could get him to chase the deer instead of us, or just run in the hut. Here we go.
Damn. Crazy.
Close the door, though. We're back in this same shitty mountaineer's hut we were in a minute ago. On the plus side, we have some wooden matches. Okay, let's search the hatch. We got a can of Summit soda. Delightful. There's a candy bar over here on the shelf. We have this. Some newsprint, which we could use for tinder. An empty drawer. Mountaineering rope. I don't remember. Okay, we got a sports vest and some first aid supplies. No, but we do have a magnifying glass. We can use that to start fires. So we're already in a much, much better position than we were the last time. Let's go into our inventory and like put this on. Can we layer this up? Like, wear this. Wear it though. How do I wear clothing? Oh, here we go. Torso. Yeah, I know what I'm wearing. Where's my other stuff though? I want to put on this sports vest. How do I do that? Actions? Harvest or repair? What about just wear? I don't want to repair it. I just want to put it on. This indicates it is not worn. This is an inner layer. This is an outer layer. How do I put it on? Actions? Wearing? Why is wearing not an action? Wear it. Click on your t-shirt icon. Yeah, I got it, but it won't let me wear this. Below the screen on the body. At the top. This thing? Yeah, there's no clothes here. There's just this thing that shows me what my current afflictions are. Ah, where? Wow, because that's fucking intuitive. Perfect way to handle that. Yeah, that's way better than the old system. Oh, what's this? Frozen angler.
Handy.
And a sewing kit. Okay. Well, we got some stuff. We already searched the first aid kit, did we not? Yeah, it's empty. So we've got some sticks. We've got some firewood. We could build a campfire here, but we don't have any freaking food. So that seems like a terrifically terrible idea. We might... Okay, I think what we'll do... We've got 2,000 calories. Let's try and gather some firewood. There was firewood in the cabin as well. Let's try and gather some wood and just figure out how to get the hell off of this mountain. Because this location really sucks. We're going to break this down. We'll get 3 sticks out of it. We'll go back, warm ourselves up. This is an unrealistic survival game. Well, I mean, no. It's really cold, chat. Recommend getting as much firewood as possible. Yep, that's actually my goal here. We're gonna build... I'd hate to build a small fire and waste. But I think we're probably gonna need to get warm before we try to travel any significant distance. Also, food is gonna be an issue. We do have a candy bar and a soda, though. That'll get us some calories. We have nothing we can use to defend ourselves. Okay, what time is it? Is there, Okay, I guess we've got a little, like, sunbeam thing in the upper corner that's sort of telling us the time. Got a risk of frostbite. Picking up more sticks. You know, we didn't check the little fishing hut. We should definitely do that. It could have goodies. Cattails! The things that... Oh, yes, harvest cattail plant. Hell yeah! Temperature is dropping precipitously. Let's run out to the hut and run back really fast. Get warm, Pete. We'll get warm in a second. Plus, if we need to, we can always build an emergency fire in this dump. Okay, so a cotton toque. Perfect. Let's put that on our body. Back to the inventory. We go to this thing. We got a cotton toque. Let's wear it. Okay. It's in bad shape, but that's going to help us keep warm. Empty drawer. Empty drawer. Empty cupboard. Perfect. We found nothing. Well, I'm glad we came by. Alright, well, back to the hut, which should be this way. And there's a blizzard here, so we're going to need to probably not wander around in this. We can't see shit anyway, so wandering around in a blizzard, probably not the world's greatest idea. Is there anything else useful we might do? We could get some rose hips here. Oh, nope, those aren't even rose hips. I don't see anything else in... Okay, let's get out of the blizzard then. It's like minus 20. Okay, we're going back to the Mountaineer's hut. Close the door. Let's start ourselves a fire, but first things first, we're taking all the cedar firewood. Okay, sorted. And let's start a fire. So we can start this with a magnifying glass. We got a 47% chance if we use a cattail. Still 47. How good if we got a wooden match? We use a wooden match and a cattail head and a stick for fuel. I wonder if this wastes our tinder. Make charcoal. Harvested 3 charcoal. Oh, what is that? Survey local area. You cannot map in low visibility conditions. Okay, so this is a new thing. We put the charcoal away, though. What I'd really like to do is start a fire, please. You know what? We're going to use a match, because if we don't, we're going to die. So let's use fir firewood's going to burn for an hour and 30 minutes. Cedar only burns for an hour. Base chance 40%, 60% chance of success. We could use the frozen angler as fuel. Give me a stick. And a magnifying glass. Start fire. Oh, I can't use the magnifying glass? No, because it's apparently not daytime. Tony Davis 19, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. No sun, Pete. The tinder plug is good. No burning print. Nope, not burning anything that has words on it. Oh, come on. We got to go little Fahrenheit 451, guys. What you guys are so... Oh, don't burn books, Pete. Clearly, you guys have never played Darkest Dungeon. The lens is for outside only. Call me crazy, but I don't think the lens is going to work today, since it's a blizzard. And done.
Perfect.
Okay. Let's throw some of the 8 trillion sticks we have in here. Add fuel. Add fuel. Add fuel. You know, sticks are abundant. Let's throw a lot of these in here. There we go. Okay. How warm is our fire? You know, not especially warm. Air temperature in here is 9 degrees Celsius, but it is climbing. Hey, it feels like 13, though, Chad. It's balmy out. Fire looks pretty good now. Save a tree, burn a book. Cover up the afflicted area or find someplace warm before frostbite develops. Oh, it's telling us where we have potential frostbite. We have frostbite potentially in our hands. We have a dry mouth, we're a little hungry, and we're winded. Yeah, but we got this cheery fire. Darkest Dungeon taught me never touch books. See, there's somebody who does. That's a Darkest Dungeon player right there. Can I shut this window? Like, this shutter should not be open, though. Let's close it. So we have a workbench. Can we craft anything since we're here? Light sources, drink, food, weapons, campcraft. We can build a campfire. We could pass some time. We could build a snow shelter. I don't want to do any of those things. So how did we get to our actual crafting menu? Wasn't that in here? First aid, clothing, food and drink, tools. Okay, tools. We have rocks, which charcoal is a tool. Okay. 6 rocks. Big enough to stun a small animal, might be enough to scare off a bigger one. So we could maybe bean a rabbit with a rock and kill it. But we don't really have anything else to do. I say we just sit by the fire. It's a balmy 10 degrees in here. That's 10C, though, so, I mean, we're not freezing to death anymore. And I guess we'll just, like, read or something? Might as well pass the time, I guess. Obligations. Didn't we pick up, like a book about fishing or some shit? 33 degrees should be cold, not hot. Well, this is in Celsius, chat. If it's 33C, we'd be boiling. All right, let's see. Where's that book? Here we go. Research. Sure. Hours researching. How long is our fire going to last? 2 hours and 31 minutes. So let's say we do a little bit of research for, like, say, you know, we'll do an hour of research here. Frostbite risk and hypothermia risk have gone away. Improves ice fishing skill by 10 points. Okay, well, sorted. Maybe, I mean, the blizzard is still going full force. That's not good. Let's throw some more sticks here. I want to keep 1. And then maybe we chuck some cedar wood. I don't want to overstoke the fire because I don't know how long it's going to last. Like, I don't know how long... Well, it's nighttime now, though. We're going to need a fuel and a fire that'll burn all night. Have you found Sean Bean yet? We saw where there would have been a Sean Bean earlier, but we died before we could get there. A bear devoured us. Okay, let's add this. And then let's do a little more research here. We'll do 2 more hours of research. Then we're going to stoke the fire if the blizzard's not gone. I think we'll just go to bed. Yeah, thanks for reminding me about the hunger. I appreciate it. Okay. The storm seems to have lessened a bit. What's going on with our... Oh, we're dying of thirst. We don't have anything we could use to contain water. Can I just melt snow? Used to be able to just melt snow. Oh. Melt snow, yeah. So let's get ourselves a liter of water. There we go. Okay, some snow melt. Then let's add some cedar firewood. And we should probably drink. We're dehydrated. Well, drink water. Water, unsafe. Well, it's the best we got, so... How we doing? We have slaked our thirst. Alright, let's add the last of our cedar firewood. That's going to get us 2 hours of... That's not enough, though. Alright. Last of our firewood, then, gets us 4 hours. So, we're going to need to sleep at some point. Let's sleep for 3 hours. Boil water. Oh, you could have boiled it? It's fine. We're alright. Break down the crates in the cabin. That's actually a pretty good idea. How's our fire doing? We got an hour and 44 minutes left. Okay. So, the bench... Great. Break you down. Okay. Reclaimed wood. This bench, we're gonna break this down. Don't think you can do that without a hatchet. No, crates and stuff, these kind of things you actually can ruin. You can break and destroy just about everything. Yeah, we're hungry. We're ravenous, in fact. Get this. Take you down. We're gonna have to have enough firewood to get us through the night. That's non-negotiable. We're going to need firewood. So we slept for 2 hours. We're a little tired, but, you know, we'll get through it. Okay, so... Wow, reclaimed wood really sucks, and we didn't get that much out of it. So let's do some more water. Melt you. We're going to melt another liter of water, and then we're going to boil this. Can you break a bed? Probably not without a hatchet. Being a vandal and destroying someone's cabin. Bushy Loggins, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. Let's boil all of our water so that we don't die. I mean, we're probably going to die anyway, but still. Why fire for the whole night? Well, we can't travel at night. How much firewood do we got left? 2 hours and 5 minutes. You do, I believe, also burn less calories if you're sleeping. Speaking of which, how are we doing on food here? What do we got? Cattail stalks. I mean, hell yeah. They are power food. And a candy bar. Yeah, that's it. It's real good, Chad. It's real crunchy. I like it. So how long's our fire gonna burn? 2 hours exactly. And we have nothing we can add to that. So let's sleep for an hour. Cabin should be insulated. It will take a while for the cabin to cool down a little bit. What kind of candy bar? I mean, it was definitely a whatchamacallit, Chad. Come on. You couldn't think of its name, could you? Be like, what kind of candy bar? And I'm like, oh, you know, it's one of them, oh, whatchamacallits? Yeah, it's a whatchamacallit. I hate to walk away from the fire, but we need more firewood. I don't really want to try, you're firewood. We can also probably afford to break down, we need a hatchet. That's a cedar limb. Are you a branch, though? Nope, cedar limb. We need some sticks and branches, stuff we can break down. Things that we can actually get our hands on that will burn. Very difficult to see. I suppose we could have brought a torch. Probably would have been the smart move. Stick, but a torch would, like, diminish the length of time our fire would burn. Onsin, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. We're shivering a little. Only a little, it's fine. We'll go back in and get warmed up as soon as we find some more freaking firewood. They aren't kidding about the interloper difficulty, though, huh? They really ramped it up. Are you breakable? You're a cedar limb. We really need a hatchet. Hey, Anna, could you whinge a little more? Though I really feel like your situation would be dramatically improved if you whining and telling yourself, "You're not that cold, shut up." You've been outside for like 10 minutes. "10 minutes and he out of doors and she's ready to just give up on life."
It's so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
You know, I hate to don't want to be the first person to throw stones here, Anna, and maybe do a little body shaming, but I can't help but feel like maybe if you had a little more meat on your bones, you wouldn't be so cold. If you weighed more than 90 pounds, maybe if you ate a sandwich every now and then. Just saying. I have gotten lost. The cabin. That it? That's it. Okay, fire's still burning in the cabin, so we're alright. We didn't get a lot of firewood, but we got some. Close the door, though. Okay. Got 36 minutes of fire left, and we've got basically another hour. So we can either take a torch and go look for more firewood, or we can just sleep and hope for this place stays warm enough until morning. It's actually really hot in this cabin. We're going to be, you know what? We're going to sleep for 2 hours. We're going to let the fire go out, sleep for 2 hours, and hope the sun comes up. Get your rock out and go on a little wolf hunt. I think we could only rock rabbits. I don't think we could rock a wolf. Alright, our fire is out. We should harvest charcoal, though. Take charcoal. Okay, done. Sun is coming up. Let's put the... We're already cold again? Oh, good, because it's, like, stupefyingly, ridiculously cold outside. Nothing like a nice cold drink of water when you're fucking freezing to death. Also, it's still dark. We probably should have taken a torch and looked for more firewood, huh?
Can't feel my hands.
Yeah. Well, get used to not being able to feel your hands, because I have a strong feeling you're never going to feel them ever again. Did I just throw... I just threw a rock. The door mechanics seem a little wonky. Well, might as well go sleep. I mean, if I'm gonna die of hypothermia, I'd rather do it in bed. Also, it should warm up a little bit when the sun rises. There we go. Yeah, we're still... It's actually 25 degrees below... Okay, it's ridiculously cold. Put the rock away. And still a blizzard. Well, if we stay along the lake, we're probably gonna die, chat. I mean, I just got a strong sensation that we're probably doomed. We'll want to pick up any sticks or branches. Yeah, sure. Let's spend 15 minutes out in the freezing ass cold breaking down this branch for 3 sticks. Oh, can we... I was gonna say, could we map the area, but...
Freezing.
Yeah, it's real cold. So Crystal Lake is not Mystery Lake, though? I do not recognize this area. And we have started here, like, twice.
God, I have never been so hungry in my life.
I'm telling you, Anna, like I said, I don't mean to try and give you body issues or, you know, that you've chosen to be overly healthy and have a 4.5% body fat, but I gotta feel like maybe if you had a little extra burger weight on you, you wouldn't be starving to death right now. You could go 1 day without food. I'd just like to throw that out there, too, by the way. It's been 1 day without food.
Where can I find something to eat?
It's been 1 day! That's what you get for being healthy. Yeah, I'm telling you, if she was just like, if this was like a 300-pound Anna who was out here wandering around, yeah, she'd be winded a lot easier and she'd be wandering around wheezing. But 1, she'd have an insulating layer of blubber to help keep her warm. And 2, she wouldn't be quite so starving after 1 day without food. It hasn't even been 24 hours, actually. It hasn't even been a whole day. It's a location in Timberwolf. I'm just trying to remember the way off of this map. It would be very nice if we could start anywhere other than Timberwolf Mountain, because Timberwolf Mountain is the shittiest spot in the game. It's like the worst possible place you could start. It's also, I think, the only place we have the potential to start. What we need to do is just figure out a path that lets us get off of Timberwolf Mountain as fast as possible. Landing gear, okay. Well, might as well grab these rose hips. I don't think we can eat those. We can only brew them into tea. How do we map? I wonder if this takes time. Last updated, never. I guess we can't update our map. Cannot map in low visibility conditions. Well, you know, game, we haven't had anything but fucking low visibility conditions, so go to hell. Not gonna spend time to break down another branch. We're starving, we're freezing. At least we're not dying of thirst. The rest of your body will feel warm soon enough. Yeah, well, that's what they say. You always feel hot right before you freeze to death, so you're probably not wrong, chat. Crashy Train, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. Let's get some more sticks. This stick's for you, bro. Hey, let's get some stabbies in chat for the new followers, guys. Come on, show them some stabby love. If memory serves me correctly, I actually am moving in the right direction to get off of Timberwolf Mountain. Because I think this goes back into like a little cave, and then we can use this to crawl through and get away. And this should lead us to, I want to say, Mystery Lake? I don't remember if this goes to Mystery Lake or the place with the Quonset hut, but I remember this being the direction we need to go to get out of here. And we got to get off of this map. Two followers get stabbed in the back. It's got a brand new interface. Yeah, they've done a lot of development since the last time I played The Long Dark. A lot. Okay, we've got plenty of stones. Like, we have enough rocks to recreate the apocalyptic rock fight scene from Stephen King's It if we wanted to. Alternatively, you know, we could stone an entire village full of women who are sexually adventurous. If we were judgmental assholes. Leave Timberwolf Mountain for the love of God, yes. Okay, we're in Pleasant Valley. But whereabouts in Pleasant Valley? This is a map I actually know pretty well. That takes us back. We don't want to go that way. So we're in Pleasant Valley. How far are we?
So cold.
Yeah, we've got frostbite. Frostbite was always going to happen, Anna. Big deal. You got some black fingertips. It's fine. It'll heal. Pleasant Valley was my favorite location. You're right. I do like Pleasant Valley. It's a good spot to be. I just don't remember where Timberwolf Mountain was in relation to the rest of Pleasant Valley, because I want to go back to my magical farmstead and live there forever. Plenty of sticks, though. I don't remember there being a rope. Man, I wish the visibility was a little better. I suppose we could try and start a fire here. How bad of a chance of starting a fire here do we have? We want to try and build a campfire right here. How bad? Chance of success is 0. Oh, okay. What if we use a wooden match? 60%. Let's try it. It's going to last 7 minutes. Ooh, the Long Dark. I love the Long Dark. This is great. I know you want to find the river. Oh, don't jinx it, Anna. Don't encourage the fire. If you speak to it audibly, it's never going to come. It's like a watched pot. A talked fire never burns. A watched pot never boils. A spoken fire never burns. Is this a survival game? No, it's actually a first-person shooter, chat. Don't use the cattail. What are you, crazy? Always use the cattail. Throw some sticks on this bad boy. Okay, we got this up to an hour. Let's... You know, we've got plenty of sticks. Let's get this up to 15. We've got a little bit of a windbreak here. How's the temperature doing? I mean, we're still basically freezing to death. You have sustained frostbite. Your general condition is permanently reduced. I'm not sure how we could possibly have avoided that, but okay. While we're here, we may as well melt some water. Let's do like a ½ liter and then we'll boil it.
Damn. Freezing.
And we'll boil this. How are we actually getting colder, by the way? So it turns out stopping by this fire may have killed us. It's only adding 17 degrees Celsius, and it's like, yeah, feels like -15. We're actually still dying. Stopping was a terrible idea. We should have just...
Ah, shit, that burns!
Oh, well, fuck it. You know what? I'm going out like a Buddhist monk. I'm going to escape the cycle of reincarnation. I'm not doing this, chat. Put some clothes on, and yet you sound like a woman. Well, that's because we are a woman. We're Anna. Okay. So, let's go again. Maybe we just try on Stalker. Hostile wildlife is common and will hunt you down. All survival elements are tuned to be particularly challenged. Allows for 3 active feats. Let's try Stalker. Because we actually get to pick our location where we can start instead of starting in a random death hole. Go back to Interloper. Go back to Interloper. So this is where we started that other time. Forlorn Muskeg, which just fucking licked dong. Pleasant Valley, Desolation Point, Connected Coastal Highway, Mystery Lake. Interloper, Pleasant Valley spawn, Interloper. Stalker sounds about right. Let's try one more Interloper run. I'm just curious to see where we start. And you know what? Fuck you, Anna. You're just bad luck. Interloper or Riot. All right, chat, fine. We'll do Interloper. Muskeg is awfully unlucky. Well, so far we've gotten Timberwolf Mountain, Muskeg, and Timberwolf Mountain. So there you go. He knelt amongst the shadows and felt his isolation bitterly. They were savages, it was true, but they were human. We got Muskeg again. I'm pretty much positive this is exactly where we were a minute ago, chat. Okay, so what we want to do is pick up every goddamn stick we can find. But also travel, because we need to be looking for some manner of shelter that's going to be reachable before we get frostbite and hypothermia. We also would like to find a rock so that we could maybe peg that rabbit in the skull. Yep, this is about as nice as it gets. It seems pleasant out. Oh, don't worry, that'll change in like 5 minutes. And you're right, it's delightful in that it's 20 degrees below 0 Celsius. It's lovely. What a great day to be in a long dark. It's only desperately cold. What kind of game is this if you can't make an igloo? You can build a snow shelter if you want to. Which is probably what we should have done before we started that fire. Actually, we may be in Pleasant Valley here. I'm fairly certain we're in Pleasant Valley. And if we keep going this way, we should be coming up on the farmstead. We'll need to watch out for wolves. But as long as we've got this deer here, we can actually use the deer to protect us from wolves by just herding it out in front of us. And if any wolves come by, they'll try to eat the deer and leave us the hell alone. Not interested in branches, I want sticks.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
I'm working on it there, Will. Also, it feels really weird to hear Will talking, because we were Anna for so long that Will just seems out of place. It's not that easy to make an igloo. Alright, we already have hypothermia risk.
Wait.
I hear we're gonna... Okay, chat, we found our Sean Bean. Okay, we're gonna stop and grab these rose hips. I don't know if we can eat rose hips. I mean, we can make a tea out of them. How come they aren't edible? We should be able to eat those for some trivial amount of calories. Okay, we found Sean Bean, though, guys. It's all done. Winter is coming. Winter is here. It found Sean Bean. Got some rocks. Nope, this is a dead deer. We did find a crow feather. We can use these to make arrows. Or rose hips. We can't do anything with the deer carcass because we don't have a knife. So we're screwed on that front. Plenty of rose hips and crow feathers, though. Muskeg is good for cattails and nothing else. Well, cattails are power food, chat. I actually also thought we were in Pleasant Valley, but we are not. I don't think this is Pleasant Valley. Or, well, no, maybe it is. Maybe this is the river. We're at risk of frostbite. Sean Beans really let himself go. Yeah, you know, as plastic surgeon said, I don't think the antlers are a fine idea, Sean. I think it could really hurt your career there, mate. And he was like, I don't give a shit. Do them anyway. I want antlers. Big ones. A full rack. 12-pointer. Put them on there. Next time it won't be so damned easy to cut me head off there with it. Oh, cattails. Hell yeah. Gimme. The superest food in all of the long dark. Cattails never go bad, chat. They are the long dark equivalent of superfood. Okay. Grab a stone. I want to get to a little higher ground just so I can see where the hell I am. I'm pretty sure this is Pleasant Valley. Let's go up a little higher. Yeah, this is definitely Pleasant Valley. Okay, so we got the farmhouses over there. We got this little farm area over here. Chat, we may actually have a chance at a run here. We may have gotten a start that isn't just an abysmal train wreck. One that just isn't an instant garbage fire. Also, you know what? Let's see. We can bean a rabbit. Oh, I shorted it. Alright, we'll try again. First off, though, we can get out of the cold here. If there's a place to start a fire in here, we will do so. If not, we may rip everything apart and just burn this man's house down. So we got a shelf. This is a draft dodger's cabin. I mean, it's not cool dodging a draft, bro, but I really feel like you probably could have done better than this. Use a hatchet to break that down. Okay, we got a backpack. Empty. I'm gonna break down this crate. We don't have anything we can even use to start a fire, though. We got no matches. We got no nothing. There's literally nothing useful in this dump. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. It sounds like the weather has gotten dramatically worse since we walked in the cabin. What difficulty? We are playing on Interloper. Alright, let's remember where this is, though, because we may want to come back and try and kill these rabbits when we need food. We're going to have to get really good with a rock, but for now, we want to go back over in the direction of civilization, which is this way. Because we have to have something we can use to try and start a fire. We are not good enough to start a fire with nothing but rocks and sticks. Okay, there's the barn over there. So we know exactly where we're at then. Pleasant Valley map we know respectably well. The barn is kind of a shitty spot to be. It's not where we would like to stay long term, but the barn should be enough to keep us alive. Gonna have to hurry. We're all hurried out, Chad. I'm sorry. We're as hurried as we could possibly get. We got that miserable shed, which we kind of don't want to be near. Pick up this stick. We're out of sprint juice. On the plus side, no wolves. Plenty of deer to run interference for us. We're like Jerry Lee Lewis and Smokey and the Bandit, and we're going to use these deer as our Smokey. You know, that's what I never understood about Smokey and the Bandit. Smokey and the Bandit was about the cop. That was the Smokey. And then Bandit was, of course, Burt Reynolds. He was the Bandit, was the Bandit. How come Jerry Lee Lewis, or whatever the shit his name was, didn't get a, how come it wasn't like Smokey and the Trucker and the Bandit? How come he didn't get any mention in the title at all? Ditto Sally Field, although I think we all know why Sally Field didn't get a mention, because she sucks, but still. The Basset Hound probably should have got a mention, too. Who doesn't love Basset Hounds? Smokey and the Basset Hound? I would rather watch that movie. Jackie Gleason can lick my taint. Well, probably not now, because I'm pretty sure Jackie Gleason is way dead. Although I guess it'd make it easier to teabag. If you want to teabag Jackie Gleason, you know, pro tip, wait till he's dead. Life hack. How do you get rid of the net neutrality thing? Emotes are disabled today on Twitch chat, and the red net neutrality bar ain't going anywhere because, you know, Twitch has a very vested interest in having a free and open access to the internet for everyone. A position which I also share, and I would encourage you, seriously, take 5 minutes out of your day and go visit the FCC website and just let them know, hey, look, I support strong internet regulation that prohibits ISPs from unfairly throttling, blocking, or restricting my access. Do your part. 5 minutes out of your day to ensure a free and open internet. Not too much to ask. Do it. Let's go do it right now. Twitch is even making it really easy on you. They got a link right at the top of the page. Just click on that. Go check it out. Okay. We made it safely to a barn. Brandon Dorial, 13. Thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. Okay, we got to have something we can use in here to start a fire. If we could see, that would also be extraordinarily helpful. What do we find? Simple tools.
I can use this.
Yep, well, we got some simple tools that we can use to repair other tools that we don't have. Great. We really need, like, a book of matches, though. I know there's a trash barrel in here we can use to start a fire. Empty. Empty. Okay, Sean. Oh, we finally found Sean Bean, and I'm sorry, Sean. Also, you didn't have shit on you. Anything useful over here? Well, we got a pickup truck. What's in the truck? Radio. Of course, it doesn't work. Anything above the visor? Nope. Other visor? Nope. In the glove box, maybe?
Is it food?
Granola bar. Well, this guy passes 1/3 of his Canadian test. All Canadian vehicles must have a bottle of painkillers, Stacy's grape soda, and at least one candy bar. This guy got halfway home with a granola bar. And yeah, granola isn't technically candy, but, you know, maybe he's like one of those, like a health nut. He's like, oh, you know, granola, it's real good for you. Dead Sean Bean. We just get a bunch of barrels and shit over here. One of them is a fire barrel, but we have nothing with which to begin a fire. We really need some matches or something. Probably the only place we're going to reliably find matches, I'm going to guess, is like next to a fireplace. Okay, some of these lockers can help us out. Metal container, paper matches, wooden matches, literally anything. A
That'll
whetstone.
come in handy.
Whetstone is new. Nothing. Nothing. Requires a pry bar. Who has lockers in their barn, by the way? Emergency stim, okay. Who has lockers in their barn, by the way, and leaves them empty? You don't have the lockers here. What's cardboard box do? Make tinder plugs? All right. It's only -8 in here, so we're probably not dying. A book. Already called your 2 senators and representative. Excellent work, Barely Original. You're a good man. That's good, solid citizenry right there. That's good citizenship. You get the Perfidious Pete Citizenship Award of the day. It's not worth shit, and it means absolutely nothing, but... What? I'm stuck? What the fuck? Well, that's new. So I guess we can fall through the floor. Alright. Well, let's not do that again, actually. Thanks for booby-trapping the workbench, by the way, douche nozzle. At least we didn't hurt ourselves. If that was Anna, by the way, she would have shattered both of her hips and her pelvis. I'm just throwing that out there. Anna's brittle bird bone syndrome is pretty well documented. She would be dead right now. So there's nothing at all else left for us in this barn. It is a death trap. We can't start a fire, can we? Nope. Insufficient materials needed to start a fire. All right. You found the serial killer's hideout? Okay, so we want to go this way. We need to find the road. Also, I want to check the tractor. What is this? Scrap metal. Oh, okay. If only this tractor was drivable. Found a chunk of cloth. That's it. Nothing in the tractor but a chunk of cloth. We need to find the road. We want to find the road and go north. So we came from that direction, I believe.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Oh, good. We have hypothermia now. I believe this is the... Okay, here's... Yep, this is a road. So if we follow this, it means the road is that way, so we want to go this direction. The farmhouse with the basement. Yes, that's where we're trying to get. That's where we would like to be. It's in this direction. I mean, we know how to get there. Pleasant Valley is a map we know a little bit. I very much hope I'm not going the wrong way. We need to find the highway. I don't remember there being a big slew of cedar trees between us and the highway, but then again, I don't remember there being cedar trees at all. My stomach growled and I for a second swore to God I thought a wolf was after me. I was like, man, he snuck right up on me. Is it the highway to the danger zone? Every highway is a highway to the danger zone in the long dark. Oh, we're getting tired. Yeah, you know what? You can be tired on your own time. So the road should be over there and the farmhouse. Loot drops are really low. Yeah, well, we are playing on the most, and you know, the hardest difficulty, so. I love that chat keeps telling us to hurry. We literally are moving as fast as we possibly can, chat. There's no faster we can go. We're walking. Wood flare. This is as quick as we can go. It's not like we can sprint. We're out of go juice. If we keep walking this way, we should go down this, over a little rise, up a hill, and we should be right about where we want to be. That flare can light a fire. As much as you can, yeah, we may actually have to do that. We'll see. I'd kind of like to see if we can make it to the house. Can you make yellow snow? No. I mean, we can melt snow so that we don't die, but we can't make yellow snow. The deer make plenty of yellow snow for us, by the way. We're really not making any strides as far as the stamina recovery either. If you frostbite first, you have for the most part lost. Yeah, well, it's interloper, chat. We've probably already lost. I'm not that worried about it. We did get to Pleasant Valley start, which is about as good as we could have hoped for. I feel like I'm traveling in the right direction. Because we should, if we were going towards the farmhouse, we should be able to see the radio tower.
I'll die if I don't warm up soon.
Yeah. Well, we got frostbite. There you go. Are you happy, chat? You mentioned fucking frostbite and you made it happen. I blame you. We had effectively no way to start a fire.
So tired.
Because you're slowly freezing to death and you've been sprinting in the wide open snow? Maybe that's why you feel so tired. Aw, man, we were so close to making it without getting frostbite. So close. So close. There's probably a way to heal frostbite.
getting weaker.
Frostbite's the difference between surviving a wolf encounter. Well, I hate to break it to you, Chad, but we may just straight up go ahead and die, so how's that? Don't really care. Not even gonna make it to the farmhouse. Well, use a stim. I mean, okay, sure. There you go. We made it. Sort of. Oh, hey, we can run forever while stimming? Oh, well, shit, you guys should have told me about this earlier. I'd have used it sooner. We could have just sprinted here and avoided the frostbite. Way to drop the ball, chat. Stalker, then? I mean, we could still easily die here. It's dark in here. We can't see shit. Which door did we come in? Wow, there are no drops whatsoever, huh? I want to go find the fireplace, which should be, like, over in this area. There are matches. Stoolie! Thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. I don't see any matches here, chat. Oh, that's awesome. We're going to take your charcoal, and I guess what we'll do is start a fire. Starter! We have none, because you guys apparently lied to me and said that road flares could be used to start a fire, but I don't see it. Do we have to actually light the flare? Is that how it works?
So tired.
I don't suppose there's any matches around here, are there? Before I use the flare to start a fire, I'm at least also going to use it to look around a little. Wilderness kitchen, probably something for cooking. Some mittens. Sewing kit. Burning flare can do it, but don't. Yeah, well, too bad, chat. I already did it. Look, we're dead anyway. Stop. You guys don't need to encourage it. You're fucking polishing the brass on the Titanic, chat. If we can't find matches, we're dead anyway. Is this interloper difficulty? Absolutely, yes. We are not having a good go of it. We got a decent start in that we spawned in Pleasant Valley, but we weren't able to find anything we could use to start a fire, so... It's also not looking good for this dump. We've come all this way and we haven't even found a book of matches. Okay. Bed, table, anything in here? Nothing. Also nothing. Okay. Bathroom, like medicine chest, maybe? Oh. I got some shower curtains and stuff we can rip apart. Still nothing we can use to start a fire. I mean, there are no matches anywhere. I mean, come on. It's Canada. This place should be littered with matches. We have found no food whatsoever and no matches. So matches sometimes spawn on the mantle of the fireplace. Yes, they do. Just apparently not in this house. We've been to 2 locations now that have, like, places where a fire typically could be built, and neither one of them have had the implements with which to build a fire. I suppose we could go check the kitchen. Anything in here? Oh, well, you know one thing that's going to happen, though. I'm definitely getting my Tidy Bowl fix. Tidy Bowl Blue, it's the breakfast of champions, Perfidious Pete. Yeah, you're damn sure could use the Tidy Bowl Blue, because you have a fucking addiction, Will. You're going to be drinking that toilet water. Animal Link, 30. Thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. Maybe there's matches by the stove. A metal pan. Requires a hacksaw to break it down. Why would I want a hacksaw to break it down? I can use it to cook. And a dusty can of dog food. Oh, we're gonna eat that Dinky D tonight, chat. Oh, it's the... You know what? Yes. What do we got? A can of Dinky D dog food. And Tidy Bowl Blue. We're in for the evening, chat. That sweet Tidy Bowl Blue. TBB for the win. Hell yeah, TBB for the win. We love our Tidy Bowl Blue. Give me some of... You know what? I gotta drink me some of that blue, too. Can of dog food and Tidy Bowl. Hell yeah, baby. It's beyond the breakfast of champions. It's the dinner of the soon-to-be dead. This entire house has had nothing in it. Like, literally nothing. Wow, I gotta say, I'm not really a fan of interloper difficulty. It seems like way too rando. Your start is like the most important thing. We came to this house. We have found exactly fuck all in this entire place. I mean, we suppose we could go check the basement. I want to start a fire before our flare burns out. Although I think we're probably just going to go play on 80% chance of success. I'd rather not use a book. There we go. We have a lit road flare, and we only have a 60% chance of setting a stick on fire. It isn't rando. It's brutal. Well, the fact that we started a match... I mean, we're literally going to die here because we couldn't find a match. I mean, this seems like too abusive for playing, really. Dying because you can't find a match, or dying because you spawn in the middle of fucking Timberwolf Mountain. Hope this fire catches. Interloper is hardcore for sure. Yeah, it seems like kind of unfun levels of hardcore. Okay. What's with the torch? Well, I'm gonna go downstairs and see if there's maybe something worth a shit in the basement. Your plane crashed in Hulk Smash Your Ass, Canada. Maybe there's something useful in the basement. I mean, that's, you know, it's where I keep all my matches and dead bodies, down here in the basement. Reclaimed wood. Couple crates, a little bit of scrap metal. Oh, the filing cabinets, you can't search those anymore? Oh. Anything in these lockers? Nope. What about this one? Also no. We found a whetstone. Oh, good. You know, because what we really needed was a second whetstone. Not, you know, something we might use to keep a fire burning that would keep us from not dying. Quality tools. Perfect. Exactly what I was hoping to find. Frontier shooting guide. First aid kit.
This stuff will come in handy.
I don't suppose the first aid kit has a bottle of bleach in it, because if it does, I'm just gonna fucking drink it. Got a worn hoodie, some washers. So, no matches. We've been to 2 locations, not a single match, huh? Nope. Wow. Alright then. So, I think we're probably done with Interloper, right? That's, we're probably finished with that. 2 books, quality tools is very good. Yeah, they're real useful when we're gonna die from freezing. I'm real glad we found the quality tools. We can't start a fire to save our life, and we're gonna go literally feed ourselves to a fucking wolf. Get rid of it. We don't need it. Give me some rocks. I'm gonna practice throwing rocks at rabbits till they freeze to death. If memory serves me, there used to be some rabbits that would spawn, like, right over in this area.
My
Oh, there's...
fingers feel numb.
Yeah, they're going to feel dead in a minute when that bear gets over here. Well, fuck it. I mean, we might as well just throw rocks at the bear, right? Up. 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 I'm trying to figure out how to aim. Your fingertip seems to be like a good aiming point. Ugh. Well, I think I got him. He's real pissed. Up. Up. Well, throwing a rock in his head definitely did not deter him. I thought maybe if we beamed him right in the snout with a rock, he'd run away, but he definitely is just going to instead tear our throat out. Yep. Yeah, okay. Ripped it right on out of there. That's all right. We weren't using our blood anyway. No, that's fine, Mr. Bear. You go ahead. You take that blood. We don't need it. We're not even dead. You didn't even kill us? What an asshole. This bear is the most sick son of a bitch of all time. He doesn't actually want us to die. He just wants us to suffer. You know what? Well, we're definitely dead. Hey, bear. Yep, we died from blood loss. What a surprise. Well, beautiful. So, let's quit this. Yes. All right, let's try on a difficulty that isn't ridiculously stupid. Let's just try a quick stalker run. Mystery Lake. Coastal Highway is actually a pretty good spot to start. JWT 4806. Thanks very much for the follow, brother. Welcome to Ninth Circle. Time for Perfidious Revenant. I don't like Desolation Point, although Desolation Point is where the forge is, so if we're going to have to forge all of our tools, Desolation Point would not be a terrible starting spot. Pleasant Valley, Timber Wolf Mountain is not bad. Forlorn Muskeg. Yeah, I don't want to be there. Timberwolf Mountain, I also fucking hate. Pleasant Valley, Desolation Point. Coastal Highway's not bad. I'm torn between Coastal Highway and Mystery Lake. You know what? Let's just go for the classic start. This game needs a chum bucket. Let's just go for the classic Mystery Lake start. And we're going to go back to the classic Anna. And also net neutrality. Okay. And I'd encourage you, again, I know I'm pimping this pretty hard, but take 5 minutes, chat. Click on that banner at the top of your screen and go let the FCC know how you feel about net neutrality. Let them know that you are a supporter of an open and fair internet. Coastal, oh, Stoolie J on Stalker mode, I think in Sandbox, we had, what was our record? We had like 127 days survived on Stalker before we just kind of got bored and quit. I thought Interloper would be more of an interesting challenge because we sort of had Stalker mode on Farm, but apparently Interloper is just like, you don't get anything and there's no start at all. So let's just go back to the more classic. We can play on Stalker. It's still pretty fun. We started in Mystery Lake. I don't know where the hell we are, though. Probably harvesting reishi mushrooms is not the best available use of our time. Censoring Pete on the internet might be a good thing. I mean, I'm definitely getting throttled by the FCC if it goes that route. Philippe Cariano, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. Pretty sure I mispronounced your name, but it faded right as I glanced over. So we are... Where the hell are we, though? Are we up by the logging camp? We might be up by the logging camp. We're going to want to start picking up some sticks. I'm not taking time to break down branches because that takes like 15 minutes. Seriously, though, Anna, I can't help but reiterate my earlier supposition about you and some sandwiches and a little higher body fat to help keep your warmth levels up. Counterforce, hey, welcome to the stream. Little long, dark tonight. Since it's a hot summer day, I thought we'd chill out in a little bit of the cold of Canada. Oh, we're right by the Mountaineer's hut. Okay, I know where we're at. We're actually right by the starting cabin. We're going to be fine. This is actually a much, much better start than any of the other ones we've previously gotten. We're going to be totally fine. We've got plenty of man-made buildings up here, so we'll have some shelter.
I want to die if I don't warm up soon.
Yeah, well, once again, Anna, maybe all of those times you had a salad, what you should have gotten was a fucking double burger, huh? I bet you're regretting all those now. You'd be like, oh, no, nothing for me. Just a salad will be fine. You'd be like, no, man, I should have got the double bacon burger with extra cheese and just a spoonful of lard chucked on the top. You know what? Give me the double bacon burger and throw a fucking fried egg on the top of that bitch. I really need the calories. Camp office for the win. The camp office is a really, really good spot, yeah. Let's try and loot ourselves some little more firewood here, too. Because once we get inside, I'm assuming we're going to find something we can use to start a fire. And then we will start a fire and get warm. I still don't want to take the time to break the branches, but we will pick up all the sticks. Also, we do want to be a little careful because there's a lot of wolves around here. Use a stick or a branch. Stick. Get a cedar limb over there. If we can find a hatchet, that'll be sweet. Alright, let's start looking for some tools. I don't suppose we could update our map, can we? Nope. We need charcoal. Right. Okay. Back in the front door. There's always nice stuff at the office camp. If you haven't already, more pimping of the link. Yep, I'm all about it. Go for it. You want to promote? Wow, the camp office is way nicer than it used to be, huh? They really spruced this dump up. Look, they got a desk blotter, literature just out, frontier shooting guide available for free. Little lantern fuel. Radio that definitely won't work. Old newspaper. Some reclaimed wood. What's in the workbench? Anything? Nope. Right. How about the first aid kit, though?
This will come in handy.
There we go. See, we've already found more useful stuff this run than we did on all of our last one. Energy bar. Anything good around here? Jerry can. I'm actually not gonna... There's a whetstone hiding behind that jerry can. We can use the jerry can to make torches, but... Can you use the jerry can as accelerant?
Best
A
be
granola
prepared
bar.
for anything.
And a sewing kit. Those things are all excellent. There's a lantern. Okay, we can use that. See, we can already fuel our lantern. Can of coffee. All right. Can of coffee. What else we got? Anything else? Can rip that chair apart. Really, what we really need to find some tools, though. Hey, what's up, Sean Bean? Winter done came and went. Oh, we found beef jerky on Sean Bean. And the question I gotta ask is, did we actually find beef jerky, or did we just make some beef jerky out of Sean? Did we just tear off one of his leathery old ears and be like, well, you know, I'm gonna make my own jerky? Painkillers, some work boots. Hypothermia risk is healed just from sitting indoors. Hell, we already found a bedroll.
I think I can use this.
More painkillers, some worn woolen mittens. I like long dark adventures and warm woolen mittens. Whispers on kittens and windbreakers on a bed. Pretty sure it was whiskers on kittens. No, I like my kittens to whisper in my ear. I like my kittens to encourage me to kill my parents.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Worn combat pants. So let's take a look at our overall clothing situation then, and we might be able to do a little better. So, we've got legs. Can we wear... Oh, we can double up on the jeans, huh? All right. Yeah, wear those. We can we can go 2 layers deep. Ragged thermal underwear. Okay, new jeans. Worn combat pants. They're giving us a little extra warmth. On our torso, we can flap you. Okay, so we got a windbreaker. Were we shirtless? Wait, when we took that... We were fucking shirtless. Well, son of a bitch. No wonder we were so cold. We're an idiot. On the hands, we have decent fleece mittens or worn woolen mittens. Which ones are warmer? Okay, so these have less wind protection. Holy shit pickles, was that a sub? Bushy Loggins, thanks very much for the subscription. Chat, let's get some stabbies in chat for a new subscriber, Bushy Loggins. So these are... No, you were stupid. When did he get the face? So these give us 6 degrees of warmth, but are worse against the wind chill. What is this thing? 59%? Is that their durability? That must be their durability. So they're a little more worn. They're warmer, but they're not quite as effective against the wind. I still think these are probably better. Let's put on the warm woolen mittens, because I like whiskers on kittens. Again, Bushy Loggins, thanks very much for the sub. I really appreciate it, brother. Let's see some stabbies. Enjoy your stabby icon. You too, now, and show your allegiance to the Ninth Circle. Get your very own stabby. Get stabby. Stabby is the 8th dwarf, by the way. So how's our overall condition? We have no afflictions. We're still really cold, though. We don't have anything to start a fire. We still haven't found anything we can use to start a fire, have we? Oh, no. Oh, we have wait, we started with matches? Where did we get cardboard matches? 75% chance if we use a book. 55 if we use a stick. I don't really want to use my newsprint roll. Actually, can't I break that newsprint roll down into tinder plugs? I believe I can. If we do campcraft, bedroll, pastime, no shelter, no. We actually have to go into the crafting menu to do this, because we should be able to make this into tinder plugs, right? Yeah, harvest. 59 is the durability. You start with a few on Stalker, not on Interloper. Yeah, apparently we start with 1 book of paper matches, which honestly would have made all the difference in some of our Interloper. So, cardboard matches, a tinder plug. Let's just throw some sticks at it. We're going to take this charcoal. You know, before we start a fire, let's run outside very quickly and just update our map. The mapping mechanic is all new, because the last time I played The Long Dark, mapping wasn't even a thing.
So cold. So cold.
Okay. Well, we've surveyed that. Done. The local area is ridiculously small, by the way. Wow. Okay, so let's start a fire here. And, you know, we need some drinking water anyway, so this is fine. We'll use a little bit of stick. We don't need accelerant. We do have some accelerant. Oh, we can use... You could use jerry cans now. Very intriguing. Speaking of which, is our lamp full? Because we want to fill our lamp, and then I think we're going to use whatever's left over. Yeah, 0.4 liters, 0.77 liters. Let's fill this. Actions. Refuel the lantern. There we go. I think we will use some of the jerry can. I'd rather not waste a match. I wonder which one's more valuable long term. Probably the jerry. You know, probably the lantern fuel is more useful than the match long term. Let's just risk it. We got a little better than a coin flip here. Break some stuff down. You can't see yourself on the map, which sucks. Stabby was indeed the 8th dwarf after Grumpy. I mean, before Stabby got busy,
That didn't work.
there were some other dwarves, you know, like Gabby. But Stabby slit his throat. Let's try again. 75%. No, I don't want to burn a book. Why is the long dark is so encouraging of us to burn books? You get a better fire starting skill without it. That's true. Developing our skill is probably useful. Somebody wants to get all Fred Durst and break something. Don't jinx it! You don't talk to the fire, Anna. You talk about the fire won't start. See? What? Because you talked to it. That's why it didn't work. I told you, don't talk to the fire, damn it. We're sitting here wasting all our matches. You know what? No, I don't want to burn Frontier Shooting Guide. This book, does it do anything? Like, the Frontier Shooting Guide we can read, and I'm sure it gives us a better shooting skill. And we can research that. Can we research this book? Nope. Eventually a source of knowledge. For now, something to burn when you're freezing. So maybe we could use it late. No, I don't want to burn a book. If it says eventually a source of knowledge, we may be able to use it later. Just burn that book. It's too heavy anyway. We'll give it one last try, and without this, then we're going to burn the book. This game encourages book burning. I think we got it. This one feels good. 3/4 of the way. You can do it, little fire. Come on. You got this. Let's go. Give me the full ring. Don't give me the Xbox red ring of death. There it is. All right, we got it. Okay, let's throw some more shit on here. Sticks. Add some fuel. Let's get rid of all of those. And you know what? This reclaimed wood. Yeah, screw it. Chuck that in there too. We do need some water, and this will help us get some. So let's melt 1/2 liter of snow and then boil it. Additionally, we are getting nice and warm, toasty warm here too. We could probably melt another ½ liter. I know it takes longer to boil the water than it does to melt it. If we sit here by this fire for about an hour and boil this liter of water, we should be good to go. Also, if the heat output of our fire is 10 degrees Celsius, I'm curious how the hell it's boiling water. Shouldn't it be, let's see, 90 degrees C too cold to boil water? Just a little basic science there. Call me crazy, I don't have an advanced degree in physics, but I don't think 10 degrees Celsius is hot enough to boil water. Books for research always have a specific title. It isn't 10C in the... I know, it's the overall radiant heat of it. I understand the concept. I'm just making it... Come on, chat. Not everything I say has to be taken literally. Sometimes, call me crazy, but once in a while, I engage in hyperbole for the purposes of humor, chat. It's a thing I do. So we searched all these empty cabinets, and it seems like this wouldn't be a terrible spot to just make our official camp. So let's just go ahead and start storing some stuff. Like any junk we don't really want to carry. We have antibiotics. Probably don't need all of those, so let's keep, like, 2. We'll put 4 away. Hang on to the bandage. We have 2 bedrolls. Probably don't need that second one. Let's get rid of that. Little beef jerky. Book's real heavy. We don't need that. Keep the matches. We'll keep the charcoal. Pants we're wearing. Scarf we're wearing. Energy bar we're probably going to eat. Flare, gloves, mittens. Got an extra book. Probably don't really need this jerry can. Definitely don't need these reishi mushrooms. Probably don't need quite so many painkillers. Let's just throw all those in there. I love my opioids, but that seems like more than we really need. We only have 1 stone. Storm lantern is useful. Let's hang on to that. In a coffee, probably don't really need. Actually, we could, you know, we should make a thing of coffee real quick. One of those. Do I have a cup? Do I need a cup to make coffee? Well, I don't necessarily need a cup to make coffee, but I damn sure need fire, so that's right out. I miss the single click to open stuff. It's easier to measure this steam in terms of what Pete doesn't. Yeah, you're right, actually, chat. It's usually much easier when I'm not being hyperbolic, because it's most of the time. Let's take all of our water. Let's get, like, take a liter of that back. The rest we'll store for an emergency. Oh, we have new shoes. Chat, I got new shoes, and you guys let me wander around shoeless. We got these badass work boots. Which is better? Oddly enough, the sneakers are warmer. They're actually warmer all the way around. And they weigh less. These, what does this armor factor means? Like they're more protection? They also slow us down? Well, fuck these. I'm not wearing these. Those suck. They're colder and they make us slow and they don't protect us from the snow at all. Go to hell, work boots. Get off of my feet. Get out of my dreams. Get into my car. You can switch back to single clicks in the options. Well, we're doing that then. That's got to be like what? Controls? Lock mouse to screen, accessible interaction. Yes. Confirm. Thank you. Chat, that is the greatest tip of all time. Thank you. Tip of the day right there. Counterforce. Tip of the day. Some perfidious Pete points for that. Work boots slow you down. Yeah, I'm not wearing the work boots. They seem kind of shitty. Well, let's go do a little exploring here. Better get out our only weapon, this trusty rock. Oftentimes, we're going to find some wolves down here. Cattails, though. Cattails. I threw my rock down in a fit of joy. I was so desperate to get these cattails that I just discarded my rock. Can't eat a rock. Can't eat cattails. Cattails are superfood because they never go bad. Or at least in the original versions, cattails never rotted. Like, they never went bad. Cattail stalks you could keep as traveling food. They stayed in your inventory indefinitely. They never went bad. They were the superfood of the Long Dark. What was the tip? Just that we could take press and hold actions and turn them back into single-click actions. The work boots are actually pretty good. Cattails are the kale of the apocalypse. Oh, don't call them kale. That's a disservice to the cattails. Kale isn't food. Cattail stalks are like borderline food. Let's just put this out there, chat. Me, Perfidious Pete, if you gave me the option of eating kale or eating a cattail stalk, I would eat a cattail stalk 10 out of 10 times because kale is poison. Cattail stalks just seem like they'd be woody and bland and gross and tough to chew. But kale is just legitimately straight up poison. Just hold a flare in case you encounter a wolf. I don't think we have a flare. Oh, we do have a flare. I'm more comfortable with the rock, actually. I think rocks are probably for stunning rabbits. Or just throwing on the ground in a fit of joy. I think we can outrun him. Oh, that's... okay, fight. Bash him in the head with the rock! You got this! Man, how fucking furiously do we have... Are you shitting me? When did that get so hard? Wolf behavior is different now. Yeah, no kidding. It sure is. They didn't used to just annihilate you immediately and tear you the fuck apart. You used to be able to fight them off. Apparently, though, that has changed. All right. Edible Anna. You used to be able to fight a wolf off, but now the wolves got swole? No shit. Yes for rabbits, but they don't work on wolves. Well, you used to be able, if you got into a wolf encounter, you could just fight them off. Without a knife, it's pretty tough. No kidding, it's pretty tough. That guy fucking ruined this. You survived 2 hours. Well, that was, what, 124 days and 22 hours less than our best stalker run? So, there you go. They don't scare the same now? Yeah, clearly they don't scare at all. Apparently our starting location is also static. So, on the plus side, we didn't really lose a whole hell of a lot of progress. What is this? The new texture, I guess. Let's pick up some sticks. On the plus side, we didn't really lose much. So, okay, what are we going to do? We're going to get a fucking flare ready. Because wolves come the apocalypse now, and we got to be ready for them. Wolves apparently bring the heat suddenly, and in the event of wolves bringing the heat, I want to be able to counter with a little heat of my own. Torches, I'm assuming, also still scare wolves? I heard Anna breathing hard, and for a moment I thought there was already a wolf on my tail. Now I've got wolf syndrome. Don't really like that change, to be honest. A wolf will charge and then pause before they attack. That's the point at which you got to throw the flare to scare him off. Well, preferably what we'll do is just get a weapon, and when the wolves come a-calling and knocking at the door, we'll just shoot them in the head. Although it does take a really long time for the survival bow to cure. You know, also, here's the other thing, too. Something that's a little not realistic about the Long Dark that I've always kind of not enjoyed. A human being against one wolf, the human has really, really good odds. Wolves are, you know, I mean, they're powerful predators, but they're not... A healthy human is going to be able to kick shit out of a wolf. A pack of wolves is a different story. In a pack, if the wolves have numbers, they can bring you down. But one-on-one, I'd have to say the human, even unarmed, the human's got a massive advantage, just in weight, size, strength. It seems pretty unlikely that one wolf could bring you down. Hurt you quite badly? Yeah, maybe eventually get you to bleed to death, shred your clothes, all those things. Sure, I'm on board with all that, but just straight up gut you like a fish? It's pretty fucking unlikely. Also, we did not start in the same spot we were a minute ago.
Starting to feel numb.
Yeah, we're over by the logging camp. But that's okay. We can go up and go to the tower. Maybe we can get a, Does crouching help us against wolves? Maybe we can outrun them. If we break line of sight, can we hide? Doesn't really sound like it. Precautionary flare. There are multiple wolves.
It's so cold. Up a bit. No.
And a bear. Every fucking chunk of wildlife in the world is here. Well, this is perfect. On the plus side, the wolves attacked a bear. You guys are jerks. Also, we wasted this flare. How many flares you got? Probably just the one. Crouching will help lower your detection, supposedly. Alright. That was 3 wolves and a bear. You can't hide from the wolf once he has seen you. I would assume he probably smelled us more than saw us. It was nice of the bear to do our dirty work for us, although I'm a little salty about wasting our flare. Should I be this frostbitten this soon? I've got this flare. It seems to be producing some small measure of heat considering it's, you know, combusting magnesium and only burns at about 3,000 degrees. Just tuck it in your armpit. It'll be fine. It'll warm you right up. Still at Interloper? No, we have given up on that, Mad Hatter 109. Interloper is somewhat ridiculously difficult. I played a lot of Long Dark when it first came out in early access. A lot of sandbox mode, but Interloper seems just punishingly stupid. Game of programmers are good at smell. What's your frostbite risk? Who cares? It is what it is. Why take time to look at our risk of frostbite when what we could be doing is coming up to this mountaineer's cabin and just avoiding frostbite by going someplace where it's warm and maybe starting a fire? This is different. So this didn't used to be like this. The destroyed lookout used to be, oh, a supply bin. Mountaineering rope, some line, another flare, and that's it, huh? Well, had I known this was like this, I actually wouldn't have come up here. We probably have enough stones. Is there anywhere up here warm where we could maybe build a fire and not die? Doesn't look like it. Can we attach a mountaineering rope to this and climb down? Yes, we can. Do it. Don't know where this goes, but it's better than where we are right now. And I dropped my flare. Look across the valley. I mean, okay. There's a new tower. It's just on a different hill. Aha. It does occur to me that while we're up here and we have some charcoal, what we should do is survey the area.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Kimiata, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. All right, so where's the other tower then? Can we see it from here? Because I don't see it. Also, we should probably try and figure out where we want to go. Ideally, someplace with some form of shelter, because there's a blizzard coming in and we're about to die. Oh, hey, there's a dead deer over here. Other side has the tower. Not seeing it. That's the clear cut, and there's a bunch of wolves. Okay, we're going to go down this way. I really just want to try and avoid those wolves, because if we run into those guys again, they're going to probably kill us. Just go straight from the rope. Okay, let's get another flare out just in case. Ah, there it is. Okay, good eyes, chat. Alright, let's head that way then, because it doesn't seem like it's maybe as far as any other form of shelter. Grab this stick, though. Also, I hear what sounds like a caribou. So, if we get into wolf trouble, maybe we could get the wolves to chase the deer and leave us the hell alone. Yes, Anna, you're cold. But go ahead and mention it, that's fine. Is it just me, Chad, or do we seem to have way shittier clothing this time than we had last time? Like, we're getting cold a lot faster. What's with the ominous music, though? I don't think we can get up this way. What's up, Kimiota? Welcome to the stream. Nastier weather this run, too? Ah, that could be it. It could be, maybe it's not that our clothes are so much shoddy, or maybe it's just be that the, maybe it's that the weather is much worse. It is actually pretty cold. I don't really want to light the flare. Don't feel like we need to put it away. Do we move quicker with an empty hand, I wonder? Maybe it seems like we move slightly faster with empty hands? Cue the ankle snapping music. Yeah, that's what this is. This is actually, the ominous music is because Anna's about to fall down and shatter a hip like Grandma taking a tumble at the nursing home. How do we get up here? There used to be a path that led up this thing. Oh yeah, we're gonna break all of our limbs. Anna and inclines do not mix. It's a volatile recipe, and the recipe only breeds disaster. Do not take Anna up a steep hill. She will shatter her limbs. All of them. Like a Fabergé egg getting tipped off a museum pedestal. Are you on an outdoor only?
Oh.
Yep, see, there it is right there. Sprained our ankle and our wrist, and all we were doing is walking up a small incline. Anna's brittle bird bone syndrome. She really needs to seek medical attention for that. Yeah, go ahead and whinge about it a little bit. That'll help too. See, this is way different than last time. This bridge did not used to be here. This is considerably different than the last time I played. None of this stuff was here. It's like they did a whole overhaul on all of the outdoor maps. Quick whine about your ankle, Anna. Sprained ankle and strained wrist should heal just with time. All we have to do really there is just rest. Anna equal the poster child of avian bird bone syndrome. Yep, she is. She's the spokesman, too. Avian bird bone research. It's a little known fact. It's a crippling, debilitating illness, folks. Donate now for avian bird bone research. Your funds can help prevent women from just tumbling and falling down at no particular instance and snapping all of their bones. Always go around the outside like an Eminem song, and then go in. In the inside. Okay, something we can use to start a fire would be helpful. Temperature in here is actually considerably warmer. So we got a sewing kit, some antibiotics. Yeah. Survive the outdoors. All right. Don't mind if I do. What is this? Nothing. Takeable. Rifle ammo. Good. Sewing kit. Yes, I want the sewing kit. We got something we can use to start a fire because we started with matches. Did we not? We started with some matches, some accelerant. All right, we've actually got like quite a bit of stuff here. Can we, while we're here, can we survey? Oh, we can. Okay. Forestry lookout. Done. 2 locations added to our map. Also, there should be some more charcoal in here. Yep. Perfect. Put that away, though. Busted radio. Can of dog food. That'll keep us from starving to death. A book we don't need. A bed. Wow, this place actually sort of sucked, huh?
I'm gonna need some First aid soon.
Well, we're gonna need to sleep soon. We've still got quite a bit. Our frostbite, frostbite, folks. So we could do some tea. Do we have any rose hips? We did not. We also don't have a mug, so I don't think we can make tea. We got an old can of dog food, a half-ruined MRE. That MRE is like 2,000 calories, though. That'll feed us for a whole day. No additional... We should probably just start a fire and sleep. Can we... Oh, there's a whetstone right there. Can we bust this? Need a hatchet. What about the chair? That we can just break. You can at least warm up and get rid of the frostbite risk. Yeah, we're gonna definitely start a fire and probably boil some water. It just went below 0. Oh, what's happening to me here? I'm exhausted and... Oh, is it this me freezing to death? Alright, well, here. Just start a fire then. And you got hypothermia. Condition is 5%. We'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen, chat? Maybe we die. Would it be the first time? Probably not. Let's hope we don't fail to start this fire, because if we do, we're dicked.
I lay down right here. If I thought I'd ever wake up again.
What's waking up? It's overrated, really. Okay, I mean, sure. Died while trying to start the fire that would have saved my life. Well, that was disappointing. We are really not having much luck here. Not at all. Long Dark is dramatically more difficult than it used to be. All right, it's getting late. It's almost time to close down the stream, but I feel like we got to go at least one more here. Mystery Lake. You know, Coastal Highway is typically where I've had the best luck as far as starts go. But screw all that. Pleasant Valley is my home away from home, and no more avian bird bone syndrome. I don't know. Just screw it. I'm going back to Will. Damn it, Pete. Yeah, sorry. I sort of called that, in that how poetic would it be if we just died while standing there starting a fire, and then we went ahead and did that. It's not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent that survives. It's the one that's the most adaptable to change. Well, hey, that's good news for Perfidious Pete, because I'm an idiot. Maybe I've got a chance at survival after all. So, we are in Pleasant Valley. Trying to get my bearings here. Mostly I feel like we're struggling just because it's been a really long time since I've played the Long Dark, and they've changed pretty much everything. So, 4 hours, you're improving. There's a wolf down there, which is bad. Okay, we are... Actually, we're, like, relatively... Yeah, we're... Oh, okay, we're right near the farmstead. We're sort of right where we want to be, I think. If we follow this cut through the snow... Actually, wait a minute. That's the road. Isn't the secret, like, the secret tunnel place up there? The secret hatch? The most adaptable will survive, if Pete. We did not start with a flare this time. What did we start with? Okay, so we're going to have to be very careful of wolves, then. If we're going this way, though, this should take us to the farmstead, and that's right where we want to be. Because the farmstead on Stalker, comparatively to Interloper, is going to be just littered with loot. It'll be festooned with the looter. Yep, there's the fence. Okay. So if we follow that fence, we should be... What's over here? Is that the wooden bridge or the other bridge? More loot, please. If you're looking for loot, shouldn't you be playing Overwatch now? You can get a new crate with your Twitch Prime subscription. A golden loot crate, which I think is basically just a loot crate that has one guaranteed legendary in it. The Overwatch Twitch Prime loot was not that great.
Can't feel my hands.
Yeah, well, go ahead and grab a mushroom off of this old rotting tree stump. You don't need to be able to feel your hands for that. Trust me, bro, once you nosh on a few of these reishi mushrooms, you won't be able to feel a goddamn thing. So, farmhouse should be this way. Yes, farmhouse should be this way. Is it just me, or do we actually run faster on the road?
So cold. Just want to lay down.
Eating predator meat will kill you. You do walk faster on the road? Run faster in the clear part of the road? Yeah, we do. I actually think we walk faster in it, too. Okay, so here's the flat bridge, which means the old farmhouse is going to be right up here. Oh, wait, this is Contemplation Bridge. This is not the farmhouse. This is by the barn. Am I going to be able to make it to the barn without getting killed by a wolf? Also, we don't have, like, any sticks or fire accoutrement. We're going to have to build a fire to get warm. Okay, so let's grab a few sticks. If nothing else, we can kick apart some of those crates, I think, and use reclaimed wood in our fire. Stick. Come here. Come here, stick. Well, we've got to get someplace warm. This place seems to be relatively wolf-free. Let's go hit the barn. Wait, there's a wolf right there. So much for relatively wolf-free. You can get parasites from predator meat even if you cook it. Well, that seems shitty. Then again, I was always more in the habit of letting wolves kill my deer and then just shooting the wolf. Because the wolf was easier to kill than the deer. Is there anything in here? Just like searchables? We should probably search it if there's searchables. We should also crust it if there's crustables and uncrust it if there's uncrustables. Oh, matches. Break this down. Break that down too. Okay, now we have enough wood to start a fire. Some rocks with which we could maybe bean a rabbit. You know, one thing we have not found in like 5 runs, we have not found a single fucking weapon. No knife, no hatchet. Enoch 2029, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. But we haven't found anything. No hatchets, no knives, no weapons of any kind. This is like a super pacifist run unintentionally. Summit soda. See, now this person is a Canadian. A true Canadian right here. Can of soda, some extra bandages for their cloth. They were missing the candy bar, and sure, the soda was Summit soda, not Stacy's Great. But still, there's absolutely no reason to kill a bow now. It's just 60 pounds of parasite-tainted meat. I mean, you can definitely eat bear. In the real world, you can definitely eat a bear, because I've actually had bear before. I wouldn't recommend it because it's not really very good, but you can definitely eat a bear. Alright, what do we got? Quality tools. Some cloth. I really would have rather had, I don't know, pretty much anything else. We are still freezing. Nocilus Knave, 17. Thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. We're losing condition at all times, too. Sean Bean, what do you got for me? A woolen scarf. Bottle of water. Play Hunter, thanks very much for the follow and welcome to the Ninth Circle as well. Some stale beef jerky. What if this is anything to eat? You just tore Sean Bean's desiccated beef jerky ear off, and now you're going to cram it in your greedy mouth. Grabbing some scrap metal, a little cured leather. Empty. All right, if we're going to start a fire, let's just go ahead and start it. New gauntlets. Well, I'm going to throw those down. Fire barrel. We have no tinder. The wooden match helps. We have no tinder, though. Do we have anything in our inventory we can use to make tinder? Can we break you down into tinder plugs? We can. We're going to do that. Bust down one of our sticks. And let's get a fire going. So let's go with the wooden match, tinder plug, and some sticks. 60%. First, we take the charcoal. First, you get the charcoal. Then you get the power. Then you get the women. We're going to use a wooden match. That extra 5% will put us over the top. According to the National Wildlife Health Center, fortunately, the meat from wildlife generally is safe to eat when properly harvested and prepared. Unfortunately, no matter how much we know about the meat being considered for consumption, there will always be some degree of risk. This little message brought to you by the National Wildlife Health Center, reminding you, eat an animal that you killed with your own 2 hands today. There we go.
Looks like it worked.
Hell yeah! Let's chuck this reclaimed wood on here because we got no other use for it. And most of our sticks. Alright, we got a raging bonfire going. Let's explore. Well, first off, let's cannot map indoors. Well, we'll just put this charcoal away then. Let's check out this truck. Love box, what do you got?
Is it food or...
It's damn sure food. This is a Canadian vehicle, and all Canadian vehicles contain food. Usually Stacy's grape soda as well. Radio definitely won't work. Basically, wolf isn't always unsafe, but has to be prepared very carefully. By that, you just mean you just want to cook the shit out of it. So let's see what we can do about our overall... Okay, we're a little thirsty. We're a little hungry. We're very cold. Really, all we need is just the cold stuff. It's 2 degrees Celsius in here. Feels like 5. Downright balmy. This place should warm up the longer we stay here. Let's do our searching while we're waiting. First aid kit, what do you got?
This will come in handy.
Water purification tablets. Those, in fact, will come in handy. Metal container with nothing. No pry bar. Locker. Found a road flare. Okay, let's not fall through the floor this time. We're going to bust these cardboard boxes down. Our warmth meter is going up very, very slowly. We may have to spend the night here. Workbench has an old useless book. Anything useful on the workbench?
Here.
Some charcoal that we could get from literally any fire. A little more stale beef jerky. Get a torch from the fire. Ah, will that help us our walking around warmth? Probably having a torch. There we go! Finally, we made a score. Oh no, our fire. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't go out. Don't go out. For firewood. Add fuel. Okay, we're good. Fire's safe, everybody. We saved it. Well, now that we've got a hatchet and a whetstone, let's maybe rip apart one of these crates. And I think we're just going to have to spend the night in this barn. Great. Bust this bad boy down. Can I just do this with my hand? Yes, it just takes longer. You know, it takes an hour and burns 200 calories. It takes 30 minutes if we... Wow, busting those down takes for freaking ever. How are we doing on food, then? Let's take a look at our calorie situation. We got some beef jerky. You know what? Eat this. 250 calories from a chocolate bar. We'll rip this crate apart. I would really rather... You know what? Just use the hatchet. It's fine. Okay, we got 4 reclaimed wood, and then we're going to bust this crate with the same... Wow, that took 2% off of our hatchet to hack apart an old shitty crate? What a jip. Okay, we only got 5 minutes of fire left. Fortunately, we have all of this reclaimed wood now. That's almost enough to get us through the night. But I am going to take a torch. Let's explore the rest of this barn. Just to make sure we haven't overlooked anything. Also, this helps keep us warm. I suppose we could sleep in a truck. It's feeling like that's like being right at home for Perfidious Pete. I mean, I was born in a truck, so sleeping in a truck is nothing unusual for me. I kind of want to burn Sean Bean's body. Just to, you know, like give him a good send-off. Still takes 30 minutes and 100 calories to bust down every crate, huh? Now let's finish looking around upstairs. I wonder if running burns more calories than just walking out. go around the hole in the floor, though. What we got over here? All right, condensed milk. Hell yeah. Little dog food. All right, some scrap metal. Could really use a can opener, though. Or reclaimed wood.
Lamp fuel. Could be useful.
Not really, because we don't even have a lamp, so it's not gonna be that useful. I'm feeling irresponsible, and I feel like throwing a lit torch at a bale of hay. Let's start a fire! Woo! Okay, break this down. We're racking up our hatchet here pretty good, but I want to make sure we have enough firewood to get through the night. So I'm going to bust down both of these crates. We'll start a fire in our barrel, and we'll just go sleep next to it. I think we'll also probably want to get some wood. I mean, we've got a little bit of food. Let's get some wood, too. So our fire barrel, add more reclaimed wood. Let's go into the old water here. Let's melt me 2 liters of water. Surprised you didn't manage to get arrested in my summer car. I think the only thing that would have happened to us in my summer car is we would have just got run over by the cops, because every single person we encountered in that game wanted us dead. Okay, so we boiled all 2 liters of water. Beautiful. Let's drink some of that because we're really thirsty. Mmm, delicious water. And I think maybe we'll just restoke the fire and go to bed here. Let's get like 6 hours of wood on that. The thing that troubles me about this is I should be able to boil water and melt snow while I'm asleep. This is something I should be able to do while sleeping. You can boil water while you sleep. If you have 2 liters of water, you can just throw it on a fire and let it boil while you sleep. It's not like it's gonna go bad. Now you need a whetstone. We actually already have one. So what are we gonna do then? Let's get out our bedroll. Lay it down right next to our fire, and then we will crawl in it and try not to die. Actually, how long? We got 5 hours on the fire. You know what? Throw 1 more chunk of reclaimed wood in there. And then we're going to sleep for 5 hours. We should be fine. We're in a safe place. We're warm. We've got liquid in us. Should be almost no chance of death. Almost none. Yeah, pick that up. Done. All right, fire's still burning. How we doing on needs? We're a little thirsty, so let's just top off. Get a little drink in us. We got plenty of potable water. Is it morning yet? No. We are very hungry. You know what? Fuck this book. I'm tired of carrying it around. Let's do... I mean, we have some small amount of food. We should probably eat. Let's do... Condensed milk does thirst and hunger. It's also a lot of calories. Instead, let's eat this stale beef jerky. That'll help. I kind of am tempted to just sleep again. You know what? Yeah, let's just drop the bedroll back down and sleep for another hour. 13 hours, it's a new nightly record. We're going to try and make it at least 1 day before we end the stream. Like 1 whole day. I don't want to add fuel. Really what I want to do is just grab a torch. Yep. It's going to burn for another 3 minutes. I kind of want it to go out so I can take the charcoal, though. Hurry up and burn out. It's almost dawn. What's the temperature like? Well, it's warm as shit in here. I'm tempted to just sleep another hour. Say to hell with it and sleep. You know what? Yeah. Throw our torch back in this barrel. I bought us an extra minute. I don't want to go outside until dawn. I really don't want to walk around at night. Even with a torch, I think we're better off to... You know what? Let's just sleep 2 hours. The sun should be well above the horizon here, and we can go try and get to the big farmhouse where hopefully we would like to live. You woke up fully rested. Ain't good. The barn got real cold while we were asleep, though. -8 in here. How cold is it outside? Probably stupidly cold, and we have not found any more clothing either. That's the other thing. We haven't found any extra clothing. This is a very unsafe neighborhood. What's the temperature? It's stupefyingly cold. Well, I mean, we know which way to go. Through it. Let's see if we can make it to the other farm before we die. The horse knows the way to carry the sleigh, guys, over the pure-driven snow. Time to start hoofing it. I'm going to try and manage my stamina a little more carefully here. This takes us to the road. If we follow the road in this direction, it should take us back to the old farmhouse. Once we get back to the old farmhouse, we should be relatively safe. Farmhouse run. Farmhouse run. There's going to be some clothing. You forgot the charcoal. You're right, chat. We did forget the charcoal. We can always come back for it. Very good. Thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the 9th Circle. It's an abandoned car. Okay, we got to do our Canadian due diligence. We don't have a pry bar. Shit. Well, we're still going to get in the vehicle. It'll be a little warmer in here. In the glove box. Nothing. This guy's losing his Canada license. Canadian vehicles are supposed to have at least one edible thing inside them at all times. It's a rule. Usually Stacy's grape soda. We did find some extra cloth. Yeah, let's get out of here. Yeah, we're going to try and stick along the road. Yeah, the cold's making your head feel thick. You know, I hate to break it to you, Will, but your head's kind of thick at the best of times. I don't really know if you can blame it on the cold so much. Pete, was that a polite way of telling Will he's kind of dumb? I don't really think it was that polite. So we're going to immediately start losing condition again. Yep. We've been outside for like all of 4 minutes. Needs a can of grape soda, a toque, and/or an energy bar. You know what might warm you up a little bit, Will? Running around. Get the old body temperature up. Let's convert some of those calories into waste heat. Because, you know, we've got abundant calories to spare. Except that, you know, we're basically, we have no food. Got some old rotten beef jerky that we found on a dead man. Or alternatively, we have some old beef jerky that may be parts of a dead man. You get a tattered ear off the desiccated corpse of Sean Bean, and, well, I mean, not sure if it counts as jerky, but it's probably edible. Let's go hop in this car very quickly. Canadian due diligence, chat. What's in the trunk? Anything? Come on, trunk.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Who the hell could possibly need an old newspaper? Some wooden matches. Okay, what else we got in here? Nothing. Anything above the visors? Not a damn thing. I didn't see anything in the back seat, but let's just double check. A toque! It's a Canadian toque! This man has done it. He is a true Canadian. Put this toque on our head. Put the toque on the head. Let's wear the toque. Also, we should... Why are we not wearing this scarf? Wear the scarf, but also wear the toque. Well, it's not the best thing, but it will help a little. Okay, back to our wandering. To the farmhouse! Okay, there it is. Let's cut through the fence here. And we want to grab some of these sticks because we want a little firewood. I know we're losing condition. I think we can probably make it to the farmhouse safely. Oh, there's a rabbit. Oh, he's running. I got him! That was the worst throw of all time, by the way. Wait, he's not dead. The little shit just got back up. Nope. Missed it. I didn't expect him to bounce back so quickly. Or not care that we're still here. Okay. We'll sneak up on him. Oh. Hitting rabbits with rocks is really hard, and I don't know if we can afford to take... That's what I wanted to do. I don't know if we can afford to take the time. We did hit one, but it didn't do anything. Like, he just knocked him out. I don't want to render a rabbit unconscious. What am I trying to make him late for a date or something? I want to kill him. If the stone is just a ricochet, it just stuns instead of kills them. Can you ricochet them with one stone throw and then walk up and just point blank shot him in the face? Pleasant Valley Farmstead. It's home sweet home, chat. We did it. Close the door, though. What's in this metal container? Some scrap metal. How did Pete die? Died from hypothermia while trying to throw rocks at a rabbit. What's in the fridge, though?
I better take this
Fresh
food.
cooked venison. Okay. I mean, I think we might just eat that. Fresh cooked venison? Where was the fresh cooked venison? Where you at? Food? Fresh cooked venison. Let's just eat it. There we go. All right, sweet. We could probably use a quick drink after eating a kilogram of raw venison. I don't want to call you a glutton, Will, but a kilogram of raw venison, that's a lot of meat, man. We go into, like, protein overload. Wilderness kitchen, another sewing kit. I should prefer to not break everything in this house. An extra newspaper, some cloth, bottle of water. So this place, compared to the last time we were here, is absolutely loaded. Make charcoal. What else we got? Survey the local area. Well, we can't do that indoors. We already know. Accelerant. You know what? Let's just go outside and survey the local area real quick. Have to cook it? It was actually cooked. We were good. I know better than to eat raw meat.
Cold.
There we go. Boy, we really did a good job surveying that, and that we just basically wrote farmhouse on a piece of paper. Frostbite from surveying. We're not gonna get... God, chat, you're so fucking worried about frostbite. Geez, settle your fucking shit down already. So what? We cut off our finger. Big deal. It's just frostbite. I don't want to break that down. I wanted to take the Stacy's grape soda, though. Is there any wood in here? Well, we're gonna bust this crate, and we're gonna use our hand to do it. I would like to warm the house up a little bit. Let's get a fire going. Cardboard matches, a tinder plug, and you know what? Yeah, this book is of no use. Take the charcoal first, though, and then start a fire. What do we have, like a 75% chance on this with the book? We'll probably be good.
Come on.
Will, don't talk to the fire, man. Don't talk to the fire. What if you go full Game of Thrones, Will? What if you start talking to the flames and then you throw a young boy's severed penis into the fire and then the fire talks back? What then, Will? What then? You gonna go start a whispering campaign as a eunuch with an armada of young boys? Your little birds there? That's your plan, Will? I mean, I'm not necessarily naysaying if that's your plan. It could work. It did okay for that Varys guy. Is that our stomach growling? How could our stomach possibly be growling? We just ate 2 kilograms of raw venison. You'd be hard-pressed to even... That's 2 kilograms of meat. That's a shitload. Or 2 pounds of meat, rather. 1 kilogram. But a kilogram of raw venison, you'd be hard-pressed to just choke all that down in a single sit. Even if you were starving, you'd be hard-pressed to just get all that in you. That's a lot of mass. Is that how you make a fire talk? Well, this cabinet has been a great find. driving glove. Well, I don't think we have gloves at all, so... Oh, never mind. We have warmer gloves. We did find another toque. Is it warmer than our scarf? Can we double up on the toque? Yeah, we could go double toque. Double toque is warmer than scarf. For grape soda. Book to burn. Another book to burn. Oh, look, it's a picture of Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan. Can we burn that? Well, that's disappointing. The book to burn? Yep. What about Speaker Ryan, though? Can't burn him, huh? That's, again, the disappointment. Empty cabinet. First aid kit. Come on, guys.
Give me being useful.
Yeah, antibiotics. Well, probably once we get intestinal parasites, I'm sure. Hey, couldn't we just eat a bunch of predator meat and then just dose ourselves with antibiotics to kill the parasites? I mean, why wouldn't that work? It's actually warming up in here pretty nicely. Busted pillow. You need a hunting knife to break down an old pillow. All right. Well, I can't, since I can't write these chairs, I'm actually tempted to just ruin them. I don't like it when the furniture is messy. I would rather there be no furniture than there be messy furniture. I really, well, okay. I mean, I didn't want to use my hatchet, but I will. I can't repair this cabinet, so I'd rather it just be gone forever. And tomato soup. Suck it, Andy Warhol. I got your soup. What are you gonna do now, huh? Now how you gonna make pop art? I got your soup. Got a bunch of absolutely busted cabinet doors here. Nothing? Or nothing. Oh, some cedar firewood, though. That's useful. I'm tempted to go throw that firewood on the fire. In fact, I'm beyond tempted. I'm going to go throw that firewood on the fire. Our fire went out. Oh, shit, pickles. How cold is it in here? Colder than I'd like. We're not really going to stay, though, because we don't want to burn up the whole day. You know what we should do is actually save and wrap up the stream, because I just noticed the time. It's actually, we're running a little late already. Let's finish searching the house, and then we're going to wrap things up. So the Long Dark is dramatically different than the last time we played, but I gotta say, I feel like most of the changes seem pretty positive and relatively interesting. It seems like it's a lot harder now, but that's okay, because even on Stalker mode before, it wasn't extraordinarily challenging.
I'll be hungry later.
Stale chocolate bar? You'll be hungry for a stale chocolate bar? I mean, who isn't hungry for a stale chocolate bar? What would you do for a stale chocolate bar? Gimme. The Tidy Bowl Blue. There it is, chat. This is the reason we play the Long Dark right here. Just to have an excuse to drink blue toilet water. That's the only reason. People are like, Pete, what do you love about the Long Dark? And I'm like, you know what I love about the Long Dark? It's the blue toilet water.
Come in handy.
I come for the blue toilet water, and I stay for the blue toilet water. And then I cry when the blue toilet water is gone because I drank it all. It's a whatchamacallit. It's always a whatchamacallit. Busted TV. I'm actually a little disappointed in the loot that we have garnered from the farmhouse. I kind of expected there to be more better stuff. Not gonna lie. Rifle cleaning kit. Rifle cleaning kit, I'm assuming, is probably used to restore the condition on your rifle. Unlike the old way where you fixed your rifle with scrap metal and a chunk of wood. I really thought we might find some warmer clothing or something. Okay,
well, use this.
Yeah, damn Skippy, we could use it. Put that Mariner's pea coat on right now. Possibly one of the warmest pieces of clothing a person could ever own. Wear it. 2.2C, huge against the wind chill. It's good against water or it's bad in water. I don't understand what this means. It's also a little bit of armor. It does slow us down a little bit. Don't like the slowing us down part, but I like the warmth part. Everything can be fixed with a little more wood. Am I right, ladies? Yeah. No, not everything can be fixed with more wood, because some ladies are into other ladies. They disdain your wood. And they're right to, frankly. You're kidding me that this is all that's in here, though. This is it, huh? Man. Well, I mean, it's a little disappointing, but we're not dying of starvation, although we are really hungry. We don't have any food, though. Oh, we didn't even look at these. What are these? Really warm. New gauntlets. Heavy-duty hand coverings extend partway up the arm. Leather outliers and wool liners. Warm and tough, just like you want to be. How come I'm not wearing these? That'd be because you're an idiot, Pete. Right, right. The stupidity. I always forget. Okay, well, those look sort of badass. They're also ridiculously warm. Good protection as well. I'm thinking maybe we go scarf instead of toque. Actually, is the scarf better at any? It's better at anything than a toque. It doesn't weigh as much. No, we're gonna go with the double toque action because the double toque is always better. All right, well, we're warm. We're not dying of thirst. We're a little hungry. Do we have any kind of, like, backup food? Oh, we got plenty of backup food. We got, like, old beef jerky, some tomato soup, a little can of old dog food. We got some condensed milk. We're going to be fine. So I think what we're going to do, let's sleep for an hour just to save our game. And then that's going to be it. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out on the stream. I really appreciate it. Special thanks to the new sub as well, Bushy. Super appreciated. I'm going to check out any of my other stuff, of course, youtube.com/PerfidiousPete. New videos posted there every day. It'd be nice if you could just wear that blanket as a coat. It would be handy. The other thing you do, if you want to get notifications when new videos go up or when streams go live, you can also follow me at PerfidiousPete on Twitter. You can also see horrible pictures of Russian clowns as well. If somebody would like to drop a link to the Discord and chat, you want to join our Discord channel, we've got one of those too because it's sort of obligatory now. Click on the link. I'm sure somebody in chat will drop it. Thanks, everybody. Bushy Logins again. Thanks for the sub. Super appreciated. And we'll be back on Friday, of course. We stream every Wednesday and Friday from 7 p.m. until 10 p.m. Central Time. So if you're ever on the East Coast, your time it's going to be 8 to 11. And if you're over on the West Coast, well, then you're looking at 5 to 8. And if you live in Mountain Time, fuck you, do your own math. That's it for me, though. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We'll see you on Friday. Toodles.